Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam! Light the beam!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hello, friends. Welcome into a long-awaited new edition of the Sports Cave with Biggest Puma. Of course, I am your host, Sam Freeze, once again, all together under the same roof here in parts unknown in the greater north side of San Antonio. In the Ticket Satellite Studios here, sitting across from me, of course, is the Cap himself, who we actually managed to get to come downtown this past weekend.
God, it was hot.
Yeah, we'll get into a little bit of that. And of course, the reason we went downtown is none other than DJ LG himself, who is also, once again, back stateside. We are all in the same city, under the same roof, doing another episode on basically on the cusp of football season, football completely taking over our lives. It is very good to be back. Speaking of football, we're only 19 days away.
19. God, I mean, that's a late Labor Day this year.
Well, yours is probably, well, I guess it's still 19. Y'all play Sunday, right? First Sunday of the week?
No, we actually play the Thursday. So the opening's on Wednesday.
So what's that? 18, 17, 16 days? 16 days. So
Yeah.
your Niners play 19 days, though, until
in
the
Melbourne,
Cowboys.
Australia.
Oh, that's right.
Because the crying little Rams don't want Levi South to come over and take over their stadium once again.
We're going to talk about the crying little Rams today because what better way to re-announce our presence here on the podcast airwaves of YouTube than to jump into a little bit of football talk, especially on a day where, believe it or not, the owner of my favorite NFL team was not the one that got busted soliciting prostitutes in an Ohio trailer park.
Hey, those boys up in Dallas know how to do it. They come to them.
How many Super Bowls have the Niners been to with Jed York as the official owner? Or I guess because before he was head of operations.
He wasn't there during Kaepernick.
No.
So 2.
I think he was there because I saw
It was at 3?
It's a trick question. I know the answer. It's 3. And the last time my favorite team went to 3 Super Bowls, my owner was picking up whores off of Harry Hines in DFW.
Sex workers,
That's
clearly.
right. You know what?
Sex workers.
Let's
not diminish it. Trailer parks, high rises, it doesn't matter.
Steph is in Denver for the next few days, so I might need to get my nomenclature correct in case I want to put those gas station boner pills to use while she's gone. No, it is ironic that as soon as Jerry stops being as wild ass and starts having his fun babies in private instead of literally in the bathroom at bars in North Dallas, the success of the football team dries up. But no, we're going to talk a lot of football today. We've got, obviously, being off the last 3 weeks, taking a little summer hiatus. Luckily, there wasn't a whole lot that happened besides baseball, but I do want to talk a little bit of baseball. We'll get a Yankee minute in as we're actually watching.
We missed 3 weeks, so I get 4 minutes.
You can
Sports Cave, look it. You get 4 minutes of straight Yankee talk.
Hell no.
You're going to love it.
It helps that they're playing the Astros right now, but it's also a tie game, in the 7th now with the Astros. And the 2nd place Houston Astros, because that's why I want to talk baseball. Don't get distracted by the fact that DeGrom gave up 6 runs in the first inning today up in Chicago. But the Rangers, as we sit here, are back in first place. We're going to talk some baseball with Cap. Of course, LG, I went to the exotic locale of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, where I am now an official adopted citizen. I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get into it here in a minute.
Oh, this man has a love crush on the city of Pittsburgh.
Everything I've ever said about the Midwest, I stand by it, except for Pittsburgh.
I was only talking about Ohio.
I all apologies to Mike McCarthy and the extended McCarthy family that has called Bethlehem home for many, many generations. Pittsburgh is a glorious place. We're going to get into that. We're going to do a little summer recap because I went to the exotic city of Pittsburgh, but LG kept it pretty quiet, and he ended up doing some globetrotting, ended up with some wildlife in the water off the coast of Bali. So I have a feeling his summer recap is going to be a little bit more exciting, but I'm going to try to convince you that Pittsburgh is a top 2 city in America here in a minute.
You don't want to know what I did over this last 3? I got a new stepmom.
Oh, that's right. That's right. How was the bachelor party?
Non-existent.
Yeah. Use the right nomenclature.
Hey, a work visa is only 3 months. Oh no, a visitor's visa. What is it? Yeah. So they.
I don't think we're doing visas anymore. I think the visa program is just.
She was on a traveler's visa.
Well,
Just saying that.
Better double check some of that paperwork.
And my uncle had to come in and he's an ordained
So
minister,
steep.
and they, under God, and they're like, do you want to come? And I'm like, when's it at? 11 o'clock in New Braunfels. And I'm like, outside? And he's like, yeah. I'm like,
Ooh,
that's
what are we doing?
It's a hard pass.
It was hard enough for me to get you downtown where it was inside, but the AC wasn't.
Then it's gonna be my uncle just talking religion. And I was like, no.
Hey, there's few things I enjoy more in life than talking religion with some of my extended family. But well, congratulations to your pops.
I mean, my uncle believes Hurricane Katrina was started because of the gays, but that's just political.
Are you here to prove him wrong? I mean, show me the evidence that that's not correct, and I'll come to your side.
No.
Speaking of hurricanes,
he's a good guy.
we aren't they all? Speaking of hurricanes, we've got a bunch of today in history to get to.
Oh,
We're going to end with some today in sports history. I'm going to actually start remembering because we did a show on this day, exact day last year, and we'll get into
very nice.
some of what we were talking about last year. There were some fairly good-sized local news stories to get to, but I've got a bunch to get to in today in sports history. I've sprinkled in. We're trying to evolve here at the Sports Cave. Now, when you hear the word sports in the title, there's a certain expectation that is established that this is a sports program, and
Yes.
it is.
I always tell people, I was like, the first hour, we cut up most of the,
And the last half hour,
last half
it's
hour.
a bit of a cut up.
So half of it is
It's
sports.
usually where you're showing some video of a hamster on a jet ski
or some Brazilian women playing.
Yes, yeah, some
football.
some beach volleyball players that you're never going to hear from again, but
Saying,
you
very ethnic.
just had to get. That's what I think of when I look at you. But no, I've got a bunch to get to in today in sports history, including a pretty massive sports event, especially for Cowboys fans, that happened on this day 10 years ago. And then lightning round. I've got 1, 2, 3 of my 4 topics for lightning round are non-sports. So
Okay.
speaking of the level of expectations we set here.
You're going to be controlling the lightning round. I got a couple little
Okay, I've got
sports
some.
facts.
We've got
and trivia.
big celebrity death today.
Whoa.
We've
That
got
was- you said we got some big
yeah.
celebrity.
I told you we're going to be a little more loose on these Tuesday night episodes, but not quite that loose, so to speak.
some BDE up in here.
Got a big reveal
All right.
happening on Thursday we got to talk to. And I finally watched a movie the roommate has been on my ass about. She wanted me to, she saw it in the theater with a friend, came home, has been twisting my arm to try to get me to watch this movie.
Male or female friend?
What, you think I'd send the roommate to a movie with just her and a male friend?
Are you that insecure?
No, I'm not that insecure. a Texan man that doesn't allow that.
That doesn't happen in my book.
That's exactly. What do you think? I'm not some California cuck. That's not how we operate under my roof. I almost said
I have to be there to be
roof.
cucking.
That's right. It's not a cucking situation unless someone's in the corner. Damn it.
Cucking.
But no, we'll get to that. I finally watched it. It was fine. It was good. I'll give you my short review. But before we go on any further on this National Banana Split Day, and you may ask yourself, why would we spend any time discussing the history of the banana split? Because on this day last year, we discussed National Park Service Founders Day. It was the day the federal government started our park system. And we sat here and discussed eloquently how much we love nature and enjoy the national parks. And absolutely.
I love everything Mother Earth gives us.
That's correct. Plants over pills. The reason
televangelists are trying to drag down on us.
Well, I mean, again, the reason national parks are the reason they're bulldozing Big Ben is because of the gays. I mean, it's the sin. I mean, just like the hurricanes and tornadoes. No, the reason it's important today to mention National Banana Split Day. Also, banana split, worthless dessert. Absolutely terrible.
I like some fruit in my ice cream.
I like fruit in my, not banana, that's spare. And it's not even like diced or chopped, just a whole.
Oh, as you're talking to.
It looks like something that gets thrown on a WNBA court these days.
A 2-city employee of 31 Flavors Baskin Robbins.
Okay. Yeah.
This guy, one in Memphis, one in San Antonio. I hated making the banana split.
It just seems like a major pain in the ass.
Oh, you're sitting there getting through that little ice cream after school lunch rush, and they're like, I want a banana split. And I'm like, I'm going to kick you in the face, little kid.
Yeah, how about you learn a life lesson early?
As I'm sucking on a whipped cream can, going,
taking a little whip
wah.
I feel like, look, that's par for the course. Any ice cream shop you go into, every single employee is high on something. I mean, it's just, the Austin.
Either the diabetes or the nitrous oxide.
Brother, which one's more dangerous for you? That's all I'm saying. No, the banana split, believe it or not, the origin is disputed, but most dessert historians, I would have loved to have gone to college for that.
Do we have
We've got specialists for everything.
Push through. All right. Okay.
Most dessert historians believe the first banana split was created in 1904 by David Doc Strickler, a 23-year-old University of Pittsburgh pharmacy student.
Oh my God.
You literally cannot make this up.
So now Pittsburgh just got knocked down a notch.
Yeah, for that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'm changing shirts. LG, before we get too much further into the history of our American desserts, tell the good people how they can help support the program. Well, I hear we've got some new additions to the wish list.
Yeah, that's one way you can support the program. Jump into the description there on YouTube and click on the Amazon wish list and purchase us some products that we can use to help make this show better and greater and more polished.
What is that new item on the wish list, LG?
Something that you apparently want very bad. It's a selfie stick, so you can take selfies of yourself in the bathroom.
Bad acting.
Hey, we're not talking about my OnlyFans here right now. All right, that's the next episode. I laid it up for you.
I'm trying to be polite because this is commerce. I'm trying to keep commerce.
Well, he knows all the description. I'm going to screw it up.
Sure, but that's what we want.
He wants that.
Of course. Yeah.
Check it out. There's like a $150 selfie stick on there that you can purchase for the captain, he can make content for this show.
So he can get the right angles.
Yes, exactly.
It's all about the angles.
He showed me on his little $700 little machine with his little the professional one.
Well, LG's got some cool stuff.
Self-navigate where you touch the person, you can move, and it just follows you everywhere.
It's called tracking.
Yeah, tracking right up my ass.
Basically, it's basically like full self-driving, but for a camera.
So he's like, "Why do you want that?" Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Well, the whole point is we're gonna start trying to do a man on the street thing. The one thing we've heard for over a year and a half is I want to be on the show.
God, we've been
Put
doing
me
this
on.
for a year and a half.
About a year and a half.
Yeah.
I want to be on the show. I got some hot takes. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the answer. We are going to show up to different bars around San Antonio for selected games. And we're going to do interviews, man on the street style, with little fuzzy microphones that I see on Instagram with all these little kids.
Y'all wouldn't believe how many videos Cap has sent me. He's like, look, more fuzzy microphones.
Microphones.
We got to get them.
We got to be on top of it.
You got to attach it to something, like attach it to a spatula, or because those are the best videos when they have the fuzzy microphone attached to like a transformer or something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I might
put it on a
I might
Hot
put a little
Wheel.
stick 'em of the team logo on there. So if it's a Cowboy fan, I might put a Niners little logo on it.
No, that's boring.
Yeah, we got to get creative. We need to.
Well, don't just both of you shoot me down. Like
No. It's a start.
F you, dude.
It's a
F
start.
you, LG.
We're look. No idea is a bad idea.
Well, obviously it was a bad idea. Both of y'all were like, nah.
I didn't say it was bad. I said it was boring.
It was boring. Yeah, boring's not bad. Boring's safe.
Anyway, this will be an opportunity for our listeners, the people who are loyalists, our Greg, our Zebs, Chris Gonzalez.
It's not even
know?
a hard one.
Shout out to Chris. I met Chris the other day
Yeah.
at a Stout House Alamo Ranch.
Good dude.
Oh yeah, way out there.
We're gonna get into that, LG. You've been all over the
He's
city
back
lately.
at it.
Yeah.
I told him he couldn't quit. Just like Disney, they got you forever. But we're gonna do some remotes. We're gonna do some live camera reads. DJ LG's back on the ones and twos. So you're gonna hear some good music with actual DJing, not just clicking over and letting the computer sync it up. This guy is a professional. All right. And we're going to be doing interviews with people at the place, at the bar, the establishment that we're at. So we need these microphones. We need the stabilization. See, this is why I wanted you to say it, LG.
The stabilization?
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's
I don't
it.
know what it is. Is that it?
Let's go with
sounds
that.
it. Stabilization selfie
Because we
stick.
know how shaky your hand is.
Look, hey,
I get nervous.
you don't have to apologize for the shakes. I watched my old man. My old man was in town last week, and we went out to all eat together. I see the future that is ahead of me.
Do you?
I do, and I'm ready to embrace it and not give you as much hell for it because I see my lot in life.
Well, I don't know if you've ever seen my knuckles and whatnot. I first off, I do have psoriatic arthritis because of my psoriasis. Plus, I've
That's a
broken my
HIPAA.
fingers about 80,000 times.
That's a HIPAA violation.
That's a HIPAA?
I think you can HIPAA yourself.
No, I can talk about my own stuff.
Nah,
No?
it's illegal.
That's illegal?
I
Cut it.
love just telling.
Cut it.
Dump all of that.
Cut it.
I love just telling Cap something
Anyway,
like,
like,
"No, that's illegal." Like, wait, what?
So, also, I'm a big dude. So, if I'm sitting here having him doing an interview, I don't want to be bumping into people. I want to watch where I walk. You know, us talls, unlike LG would never know, we have to walk where we got to look where we put our feet.
Wait, so are you suggesting that people that aren't over 6 feet tall don't look where they're walking?
They don't have to.
Okay, all right.
They are one with the
Okay.
ground.
I just don't see how a selfie stick's going to help you.
A stabilization selfie stick.
Yeah. It's not an illusion.
Self-navigating.
It's not a trick, Michael. It's an illusion. It's not a selfie stick. It's a stabilizing broadcast tool.
Anyways, we would love, it's on our Amazon wish list. It's a perfect opportunity for y'all to get involved in our show.
Yeah.
So go and buy it today.
You can also subscribe to this thing or jump in the super chat because we could use that money to buy this said selfie stick that you donate in the super chat.
Stabilization stick.
There it is.
We'll,
Go Yankees.
Yeah. And it's the older version because the current administration banned all new DJI products, so we can't get the new version.
Really? What's up with that?
Yeah. What's up with that is young Junior has a company that has competing products.
Of course. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not quid pro quo right
No,
there.
nothing is.
With our government.
No,
and
nothing
tax
is. Look,
dollars.
The sooner you quit worrying about it, the better off you are.
The natural competition of capitalism, you
Yeah,
know,
I
in
mean,
full effect.
Capitalism capitalism is going to do what it do. It's like Ron Washington used to say, like, baseball is going to do what it
do what it does.
It's going to do what it does. You just ride it out and try to find your lane to swim in. No, yeah, as LG said, if you do throw a super chat out there, we'll get to them before the lightning round unless they're on topic, and then we will get to them with whatever we're talking about.
Oh, don't go away just yet, LG. We want to talk about the Indonesia trip.
Yeah, we're gonna need
some tea. Spill some of that tea.
I almost feel like if I talk about Pittsburgh for 20 minutes,
yeah, you're gonna lose people.
and then we go into LG with all of his exotic footage of
Yeah, you need to be on the
of
back
where
end to try to sell it.
It kind of feels like I might need to go second here in our summer recap, because how many days total was it, LG?
About 18.
18?
If you subtract the 48 hours it takes to get there and the 48 hours it takes to get back.
Minor detail.
yeah.
Have you ever, Cap?
No.
What's the longest you've been? Like, first of all,
In the air on a plane,
okay, well, that's a good question, first of all.
probably 4.5 hours.
Okay.
Was that Costa Rica or something?
Maybe.
Longest time outside
Don't be saying anything. Man.
Longest
Don't be telling
time-
me where I
Jamaica?
go.
Oh, no, that was a cruise.
outside of the U.S.? How many total days consecutively?
Well, it was Costa Rica. That was 8 days.
Okay,
That
that's
was
solid.
3 days too long.
Sure. 8 days, though.
8 days.
Now tag 10 more days onto that.
I'd get too comfortable. I wouldn't want to come back.
See, that was what
happens.
Yeah, that's
and
what
then
I
I'd be an old curmudgeon like LG right now. Be like, God, America.
was, see, I feel like LG.
It happens.
I feel like LG came back re-energized and enthused. He's back doing
He's already
public
looking to when to go to
appearances.
Japan, dude.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean, I had to look at the Spurs schedule and see when I could take my next trip. And
Yeah, I mean-
there's a big break during the Emirates Cup, and there's a even bigger break during the Rodeo Road trip.
What is this Emirates Cup?
So
it's also the last few years of the rodeo. Oh yes, the Emerites.
Oh, the Emirates Cup?
There it is. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I was worried we might have permanently lost LG. There was a real part of me that thought when we walked out of here after that last episode and he left the next day,
There's always a chance.
there was a part of me that thought this might become an Airbnb for the next few years as
if I could, I would.
Yeah,
but
see,
I just got to put an air tag on Ellie, his dog. If I know that dog's leaving the country, we're gone. We lost.
That's
him.
when it's
Yeah.
actually, yeah, that's true. That's very true. So 18 days total. How many, what was the
Locations.
what was the breakdown of days in each?
It was like 3 days in like almost every place. So it was,
Okay.
but I had 3 stints in Jakarta. So it was Jakarta, Bali, Jakarta, Lombok, Jakarta, then Jogjakarta, then Jakarta.
And
So-
Jakarta, capital of Indonesia?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that was basically my hub because the flight
Jakarta?
it was cheaper to fly back there and then fly where I needed to go than to take directs. So I ended up spending 9 days in Jakarta.
You didn't want to hop on top of the trains like they do there and just.
They don't do that there. That's India.
How many 6'4"
far away.
tall, long-haired rednecks did you see in your time in Asia?
I don't know if they are rednecks, but I saw hundreds of tall 6'5" long hairs
Yeah,
from
I was like,
from
go holler at her, LG.
from the
I was like, go
outback.
holler at her. Bring her home.
The problem is they're all like probably Greek or perfectly just
They're all
You're
Australian surfer boys.
There you go,
Yeah.
Australian. Oh, okay, yeah. 'cause-
See, I was thinking the opposite sex. He was showing me this 6 foot little. I found out, what was it, a Spaniard?
I don't know. It was a tourist.
It was a tourist, Spaniard.
He's like, bring me home that tourist. And I'm like, okay.
Like, go spit game at her.
I asked
Let me live vicariously through you, sir.
I asked LG to bring me back a pack of Indonesian cigarettes, and you asked for a Portuguese tourist.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, pretty much.
That's fair.
Yeah. By the way, how were those cigarettes? Did you have a chance to
I did.
indulge?
I did. So
Kretek. They're called Kretex.
Kretex,
Kretex.
Kretex,
Yeah, but you kind of skip over the first E. So Kretek.
Kretek.
Correct.
Yeah, Kretek.
So they're like basically what you would call like a clove cigarette here.
Yeah.
It's not just straight tobacco.
No.
Look, we were at the bar all together for a while on Sunday. Might have,
You getting all high out back,
buddy. Like
Head rush.
it's a different. It's certainly they were good. I mean, they tasted good, smooth. It's not something like it's hard to say
It's
without.
against FCC to promote cigarettes here, by the way.
Well, this is YouTube, not controlled by the FCC, and neither is the podcast because it doesn't go out on open airwaves.
Hey,
I miss you, LG.
Thank
I
you,
miss
LG.
all
You had me
your
pause for a second.
Your sabotaging ways.
You had me actually considering whether I should go further.
And we're not promoting it. We're
No, it's just
talking about
it's a
it.
review.
Yeah.
It's not. It's hard to envision burning a pack of those regularly.
Yeah.
But if I lived over there, obviously it wouldn't be a hard switch, or it wouldn't be a hard, alternative to.
Well, they have regular cigarettes, but those are what most people smoke.
Yeah, they were. It was.
Because they gave them to you free with your beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain that because that's.
Yeah. Every bucket of beer I bought, I got a free pack of Kretek clove cigarettes. So I ended up with like 6 or 7 packs to bring home and, pass out to people. So I don't smoke them.
I legit think that. Now, granted, now there might be some illegality here. I'm not entirely sure, but I would assume since tobacco is 21 and up, just like alcohol, you could, couldn't our buddies at McFinnigan's give away a pack of smokes if you bought around a bucket of beer? Couldn't that be an American idea too?
I think
'Cause that's a
probably
great
could,
idea.
Yeah. I mean, you can
There
do
are still cigarette machines in bars.
Right, yeah.
So
you can do buy one get one freeze. So I don't.
There you
I
go.
don't see why you can't combine, tobacco and alcohol.
When you told me that was how you got the pack of smokes, my first thought was, how is that not something that that places do here? Because it just makes.
because cigarettes are $10 a pack.
I know, but
yeah, maybe that's why.
and no one really smokes except me and 60-year-old goats at the.
It's on a comeback.
Yeah, we're on the up. But again, you shouldn't do it. I'm not promoting it.
I don't smoke, and I tried those, and they tasted good.
Yeah, they look. So the roommate, her description is probably better than anything I can give you. She described them as dessert cigarettes.
Okay. I felt like they had they reminded me of like smoking a cigar almost.
Yeah, it's a more fuller. It's now granted burning spirits on the roof
If
like
you're gonna
Tyler
smoke anything, if
Childers.
you're gonna put something into your lungs, why not just make it hemp?
Well, I mean, or why not a spliff? Why not a little bit of both?
Why not a clove?
Why not a clove?
Yeah.
Why not a bong and a blitz?
I did get a head rush when I took a puff.
Smoking
so-
a pancake.
I bet you did after. When was the last time you took a puff off
a cigarette?
off of pure tobacco?
2002?
Yeah, okay. I was about to say, I bet you did get a head rush.
No, in Spain, because not pure tobacco, it was mixed with hashish.
Hashish.
But
Hey, speaking of hashish, today in sports history, we've got some hashish history from the
Okay.
Canadian border.
so it was probably 2019, the last time I had a tobacco in my lungs.
Okay. Yeah, I appreciate the gift. I'm sorry, Cap, you didn't receive your gift, but
No, my gift is just being around y'all.
oh, well, listen to you.
Now shut up and get on.
Yeah, okay, that's it. That's what I knew was coming next. No, what
of
do you
a-
have for us? What do you have for us, LG, from your travels? And
What do I have?
First of all, when y'all give me hell for saying Bengals instead of Bengals,
Yeah.
say it one time because I feel like I've said Indonesia and
Bengals.
Indonesia.
Bengals.
It's Indonesia.
Indonesia.
yeah, with
I
a-
keep
with
saying
an A.
Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Indonesia. Okay.
Indonesia. Yeah.
So what highlight best day in Indonesia? What was the 24 hours?
you got that turtle video little locked and loaded?
Yeah, I got it. The best time was on the Gili Islands, which are about an hour and a half by boat away from Bali. It's a small island that you can walk around in about 35 minutes. You could just follow the beach and do a full circle on the island. So I spent 3 days
leave your
there.
ass
Oh,
out
wait,
there.
3 days on a beach? Oh my God.
Yep, 3 days. You could, 3 days on a tiny island. So yeah, by the end of the 3 days, I knew everybody on the island. They knew who I was, and
You know, we could have sold some of those fish if you caught them.
yeah, I'm sure you could.
I feel like
Those go for big money, buddy.
there was a big bust somewhere here in Texas last week.
Exotic fish market. is
Exotic
open.
animals, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Oh my God! It looks like his eyes are those his eyes on his head, top of the head?
That's the top of his eyes. He's got
his
regular
eyelids.
eyes.
So for the listening audience, this right now is a video. This is straight from. That's your camera, I'm assuming.
yeah, it's a DJI Osmo Action 5, which the Action 6 and 7 are banned here in the United States. But,
There's your band. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's one of them.
Yeah, that.
See, why couldn't you just done that with the freaking stabilization stick?
This is video.
hate
This
you
is
so
video of LG literally swimming with sea turtles
There is
Yeah.
literally
off the Gili
there's
Island.
probably 300 fish on the screen right
Yeah.
now.
Well, we're kind of cheating it a little bit because we're feeding them bread and making them come around us.
It
So,
reminds me of like when my brother was a hunting guide at a big rich person
Yeah.
resort up in North Texas.
They just like push the.
It was like, well, I hear our guys this morning said the quail were going to be right. They were right over here. Release the quail. It was right
Exactly.
over here.
There you go.
makes you feel like a big man.
Yeah.
Feel like a big man.
No, but there was fish everywhere. I mean, look, the water's crystal clear. Look how shallow that water is right there.
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
crazy.
So is that coral?
That's coral. Yes.
So you can't touch that.
no,
correct?
you're not supposed to. So.
Yeah.
It's also sharp as hell,
Yeah,
right?
it's kind of hard to stay afloat and not hit your knees on it when you're in that shallow of water. But
See,
the water was crystal
You
clear, and there was a
get
ton
some
of
this
life.
on you. You float.
Oh, trust me, that's why you're not seeing the reverse shots because
Your ass is all in the air,
Yep.
just hanging up on top. You just see his ass just poking out the water.
you're just seeing my turtle friend here.
Oh man,
That's so cool.
turtles are my spirit animal.
I'm telling you, speaking of spirit animal, we need to. The visual of you somewhere roaming the streets of Asia, like Anthony Bourdain, just popping in, eating street food, popping into a cafe,
Yep.
doing some like. I feel like we are potentially.
Yeah, we're gonna have to eat big money for that.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, I mean,
We should probably do Korea because
What the?
because they're more accommodating for a person of your stature over there in Korea.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
You're selling me a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, think of some of the Korean baseball players you've seen. I mean, there's some of those. There's some
I
guys
mean,
that
Shohei's tall.
got some. Yeah, well,
He was lab made.
he's Japanese too, so there's a bit of a
Yeah.
discrepancy there. But yeah, the from everything you told me, it sounds. You also said your cousin is a DJ over there.
Yeah. She's one of the top DJs in Bali right now.
She's like, she was, dude. The
Come on.
the scene. She had the whole crowd just going. There was like,
She's one of those hype, house music EDM DJs that, every knob she turns is like, it's like really hard to turn or it's on fire.
Sure.
And she dances all the time. And yeah, exactly. Yep. That's how it goes, man.
I'm sure there's a bikini.
It's a
involved.
performance. It's more than just DJing. It's a performance.
Yeah, it's
You got
more
it.
than just the production.
Exactly. You're not just mixing two songs together. You're dancing and you're leading the crowd and getting them hype and
like what
popping
Shaq,
bottles.
what Shaq
and,
does,
Yes, very very similar.
and Paris Hilton.
Yeah, and
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah.
But she can. But my cousin can actually DJ.
and chain smokers.
Yeah,
She's like, hey, those are my jeans. She can DJ.
she can.
It is pretty awesome that the DJ runs in the family. She's doing it at some of the biggest beach clubs, and that's Bali, right?
Yeah, Bali.
Bali, yeah.
Yeah. Not Bally's
See,
the failed
not
sports
Bali,
network.
the failed
Just
sports.
because you went to Pittsburgh doesn't mean you got to speak like you're from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, it's a Bali.
Bali.
It's Bali.
It's a Bali, bud.
Bali.
So actually, I can't do them. I had it for a minute
I was
when
like
McCarthy.
Pennsylvania.
It's football. we just do football, and it's all good.
Is it just low voice like this?
Eat pierogies, and I ate so many
Portatellos.
pierogies.
Pierogies
You
are
know,
delicious.
Pierogies are dangerously delicious. You would love pierogies.
So
If
good.
it's savory, I love
What
it.
was the what's the Indonesian version of pierogies? Like what's the big
Indonesia.
like is there a specific big street food or anything that
Probably satay.
what is that?
It's just like skewers of chicken or beef or
So like
or
yakitori?
entrails. Yeah, it's just like yakitori.
Okay.
Yeah. They do it. They do it with all kinds of stuff. so.
Yeah, I heard the entrails.
Entrails
there.
or
Yeah.
skin. You'll order like chicken satay, and half of it will be like chicken meat, and the other half will just be the skin. And if you don't know what you're doing, you bite into the skin. You're like, "What the hell is this?" And I don't care for the skin too much. So
Yeah, unless it's like a Filipino chicken skin chicharron.
oh, yeah, that's different.
Yeah.
though. This is like
gotta be crispy.
slimy and
Yeah, no, there's no world where I want to be eating slimy chicken skin
no.
as a street food. You ready to talk about Pittsburgh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm ready to just freaking Yankees.
You're making him hungry.
No.
Well,
You're making me nauseous, man.
making him. I don't know what's making him more nauseous.
I need some water.
Slimy chicken skin conversation or the. No, I think you're SOL.
What?
You might be able to get something out of that, or the fact that the Yankees are now
Blowing it.
falling behind the Astros. No, I won't spend a lot of time on Pittsburgh because I want to get into some football talk before we get too much further into the program. But highlights of the trip, I jokingly say Pittsburgh is a top 2 city in the USA. And I think LG would agree with me. I think he's in full agreement. If we exclude Texas, specifically San Antonio, but exclude if I had my actual answer, it's Alpine, Texas. That's the best city in America. No competition in my eyes. But outside of that,
I don't even know why. Like Alpine. Is that some North Texas crap?
no, far west Texas, right outside of Big Bend.
Oh.
No light pollution. It's just gorgeous.
Close to the mountains.
Yes, right at the base of them. But if you remove Texas, I think LG would say
We suck again.
San Diego was probably the city I would say my favorite city in America.
Oh,
That
many will say
would've-
that. It's one of my favorite cities.
Absolutely.
A whale's vagina.
That's correct. I'm not saying Pittsburgh has passed it, but I'm telling you, there's no city I've been to that has come close to me saying it's my favorite city in America, like I do about San Diego, than Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh was awesome, dude. I'll give you short list of reasons, see if I can convert you. First of all, for your liberal ass, 4 out of 5
liberal.
4 out of 5 voters in Pittsburgh voted blue in the last election. I'm just saying in my head, when I think of Pittsburgh, I don't think about a city that is 80%
Yeah.
voting one side or the other. I thought it was more of you got your blue collar, you got your university, because, University of Pitt there.
Yeah.
I thought it was more of a blend. It is much more of a liberal lean, but it's not a liberal city, if that makes sense. Like, it's still the blue collar, the hardworking. It's blue because it's unions. It's Pennsylvania.
It's not weird liberal.
It's not weird liberal. It's
and
exactly.
see, that's where I can't deal with weird liberal.
No,
Like,
God, no.
I
And
lived
that's
in
why.
Austin for a little bit. I visit Austin.
No.
I'm just like, y'all are killing me, man.
That's when people try to tag me with it's like, whoa, like classic liberal. Sure, I'd agree with that. But I also grew up in Texas my whole life. I'm as quote unquote liberal as you can be, while also choosing to be a lifelong Texan. Like there's like the liberal you think of, the liberal that gets portrayed on the news, just like the conservative that gets portrayed on the news, is not the majority of the people that claim either one of those sides of the aisle. But Pittsburgh is, I say it's more you don't notice it necessarily being there, but you kind of notice it just in terms of more of the way the city, it's a much more like liberally designed city, if that makes sense. Like it's,
And he just wearing out this liberal.
no. Well, just because I mean, it's not,
liberally designed city.
well, like city parks are huge there.
Okay,
like-
so they're more into
Nature, protecting the actual, landscape of
kind of what
the-
San Antonio is trying to do with Project Marvel is to try to catch up to these cities that have been established with art, architecture,
So speaking of that,
parks,
and that's where I say
landmarks,
liberal
You know what I'm saying?
in the sense it's the Andy Warhol was born
Yeah.
there, raised there before he went to New York City and became weird liberal.
Yeah.
It's that kind of liberal. It's every single person on the street I saw, literally, either hipster uniform, Midwestern hipster outfit, a lot of flannel, that kind of look, or they're wearing sports gear.
Yeah.
They're either wearing Pirates, Penguins, or Steelers gear. There's no in between. Like
Yeah.
it's you're either, artsy fartsy, or you're a massive, massive sports fan. Men, women, kids, all citizens included there. But I say it's the home of Andy Warhol. I joked earlier. It's also the home of Mike McCarthy. And those are the two types of Pittsburgh.
Those are the polar opposites right there.
It's the arts and it's the sports guys. It's
Yeah.
McCarthy and it's Andy Warhol, and you see it in the just walking the streets. Speaking of walking the streets, I think the big reason I would honestly argue with anybody that Pittsburgh might be the best city in America, if you are a sports fan, there's not a city I've been to in my entire life, here or abroad, anywhere, that is perfectly, intentionally designed for the sports fans.
Yeah.
Like the baseball stadium, we went to a Pirates game. The roommate and I went to a Pirates game, and then I went the next night because she was technically there on work. So I just tagged along, which I'm going to get into here in a minute. We travel very differently, and I had forgotten about that part of it. But the baseball stadium and the football stadium, right downtown on the river, the stretches, there's about 2 blocks in between the stadiums. It's all bars and outdoor viewing areas. Like I said, parks that have giant TVs set up for, showing the game. So if you're not going to the game, you're still watching the game outside the stadium.
Still in the atmosphere.
You're in the atmosphere. The stadium itself is there. I've never seen a stadium with as many just general admission areas, because this is where it's a big walking city because it's all so well designed, and there's so many people. You could get into the game for like $12-14 and just have a.
Yeah, because they're not that good.
They're not that good. Trust me, brother. I
think it was $12-14 when Barry Bonds was playing.
I got tickets right behind the dugout for $61 each. Like it was not hard to find good cheap tickets, but the general admission areas are all packed, and people that get there to the game early get there to just go sit at one of the picnic or bar areas that are all in the outfield.
Yeah.
To just watch the game from there. I mean, it's just, you're literally people going to the game still in their work clothes. They just finish the workday, walk over to the stadium, maybe catch half the game.
It's like going to your local pub and stuff to meet up. It's like, hey, let's meet up at the game.
That's exactly what it's like. And that's why, again, I don't want to be there in the middle of December when it's, 20 something degrees and snowing over a foot, but it was never over 80 degrees the whole time we were there. It was never under 60.
Man.
It was spectacular. and all of the bars have, like sidewalk seating areas. It's still America, so you've got a fairly large sized homeless situation, homeless population, but every single one that intentionally interacted with us, like the very first night we got there, we're walking from the hotel to the bar, the closest bar to the hotel. We had just landed, dropped our stuff. It's already like 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. And the roommate is like, "Are you sure we shouldn't be walking here?" I was like, "No, but I mean,
It's like only the Tenderloin district.
Yeah, it's only half a mile." And, I had looked up crime statistics, and there's only about 30, 35 homicides a year in Pittsburgh versus 120 here. So, there's a 1 in 4 chance.
I looked up the crime statistics, sweetie.
Well,
We're good.
I was curious.
I will protect you.
I'll tell you why I did that.
Or are you just going to throw her in front of the person and be like, ah? Hey?
Not a bad move. What do they say? You don't have to be faster than the bear.
Yeah, you just got to be faster than the other person.
That's correct. No, I was looking at all of the statistics of Pittsburgh because when you look at market size, like media market size, Pittsburgh and San Antonio are separated by less than 100,000 people. So if you count all of Pittsburgh, all of Allegheny County, all of that in their media, in their market, and you count all of San Antonio's media market, San Antonio is like 90,000 people bigger in terms of media. So it's I was looking at it because it was easy to compare the two cities, not because I was thinking about moving to Pittsburgh or anything, but I might be retiring in Pittsburgh.
Now he's a Pittsburgh fan, not a Dallas fan, not a San Antonio fan.
Hey, look, I bought this shirt when my Rangers weren't in first place, and I was pretty out on them. So cut me some slack. Some things have changed since then. But no, it's the state. It's just perfectly lined. The first night we're walking to the bar, and this homeless guy walks up, and he's walking past us, and as he's starting to walk past, he just goes, "Damn, man, you did well." And just looking at Steph, he's like, "I don't even need anything from you. You did well." And just kept walking. I was just like, all right, I think we might be fine here. Like, I think we're going to be okay. Later, you
found the one schizophrenic homeless person
who was nice.
Like, hey, we're good.
We're good.
We're good.
Well, to the rest of the record, it wasn't a bad interaction the whole time we were there. But we get to the bar that night, and we're talking to a local, and we tell him we had walked from the hotel, and he just goes, "How was it?" With a very concerning look. And I was like, "Well, that's not good." Yeah, I don't like that.
Do that again.
He was like, "Did you take any alleyways?" I was like, "Well, no, I'm not that dumb."
Yeah.
Because it would have been
staying on
quicker.
the lit streets.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's just smart, right? And he goes on to say, "Yeah, this alley right next to us, a bunch of people use it to cut through, but I've been robbed in that alley 3 times." And my next question was, "My brother in Christ, why do you keep going that way?"
I mean, the second time, you just got to be like, "I'm doing it wrong."
So literally, he told me, he's like, "Well, technically, I was only robbed twice, but I saw a guy in front of me getting robbed, and so I turned the other way." So that was his third. And so it seems like might be a little bit of naivety among the Pittsburgh population, but no, it's outside of Eduardo Perez hitting on the roommate. It was a spectacular trip.
And that's for another story of Eduardo Perez.
Yeah, it wasn't really. The Monday game was the ESPN broadcast.
Yeah.
So we ended up at the same bar as all of the ESPN guys and Jason Benetti, who's the Tigers radio play-by-play guy.
I said that's for a different time.
Well, you said
it's a different time.
You said I should have grabbed their phones and done some guerrilla marketing to get some subbies. I'm burning a heater while I'm texting you, and then I look over, and all of a sudden Eduardo Perez is sitting at my table with the roommate.
You gotta just be like, "Hey, let me see your phone, Eduardo. Come on."
Yeah, that's the son of Tony Perez, the man that averaged 100 RBIs for the Big Red Machine.
Whatever happened to sliding into the guy in second to break up a double play?
Oh, you get
that's just gone now.
You get banned from baseball for
That's
that
gone.
I'll tell you
You cleats up,
quick
cleats up.
notes on the way out before we talk football. Strip clubs fully nude.
Yeah, nice. Midwest.
But we're the ones that have freedom in Texas.
Dude,
with our pasties.
we can't log into Pornhub without registering for something.
It's funny you say that. I don't use a VPN, so I saw the front page of Pornhub for the first time in months while I was up there.
And this is what he does on his trips, checking to see if Pornhub is available.
I just like to see what other places are
restricting our rights.
Yeah, I like to see what they're dealing with as we live in the land of the free, but yet have draconian moral hurdles put in front of us. As we were taking the Uber to the airport Wednesday morning, I look over. I'm getting one last view of downtown Pittsburgh. I'm feeling nostalgic for the memories I made there.
The one tear coming down the aisle.
Very much the one Native American tear as he sees someone littering.
You mean the white guy tear?
I look. Oh, was that guy a white guy too?
He's a white.
That's unfortunate. I look over and I see right where the three rivers of Pittsburgh all meet right in front of the stadiums. There's three dudes out there just carving ass on jet skis at 10 a.m. in the morning. And if there wasn't a bigger sign that I was right about how I felt about Pittsburgh, it was seeing three dudes at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday just carving the river on jet skis.
Oh, buddy.
It looked spectacular. Final note, LG, I took the Switch. I took the Switch 2 on the trip.
Mm-hmm.
I only played old Super Nintendo and N64 games. I don't even know why I bought the thing.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically just an emulator at this point.
I brought mine with me on the trip, and I did not turn it on one time.
Not even on the plane?
Not even on the flight. No.
Oh, I'm going to play it on the plane.
No, I was sleeping and watching movies. So.
Come on, man. Cap, you're an idiot. You got to play it on the plane.
Normally I would, but I was too tired and got my sleep in.
Literally, that's what I said you were going to do.
I played nothing but Mario, the N64 Mario Golf game on the plane, and it managed to kill the time.
Yeah.
It did the trick. I teased it a little bit. So Steph obviously travels a lot for work.
Yeah.
I hadn't flown in a few years at all. She's got the priority clear.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, do you think she stood in line with me one time? No. God, no. No chance.
I just say, see you on the other side. Peace. I'm out.
I fly first class, so I'm like, hey, see you, suckers.
The only time I had any issue was when we were leaving here in San Antonio. I got flagged going through security. I had to take my shoes off, so my beat up Vans are just run through the machine all by themselves. The guy asked me, he's like, sir, I got to do a pat down. Do you want to do it here or do you want to go back to the room? So I'm like, just do what you got to do. And before I know it, he's
slapping the back.
Slap. Oh, he's slapping the back and the front.
Yeah,
he's
the back of the hand.
All hands. Yeah, he made sure, and he kept saying, he's like, oh, but don't worry, it's just the back of the hand. You won't even know. It's no big deal.
So you're saying he had a little sugar in his gas tank?
I don't know what you're talking. I'm just telling you that was what he sounded like.
That was a very intrusive voice you made.
What's the intrusive voice? It's what he sounded like.
Sounded like a list.
It feels like you're. Feels like you're ascribing some personality traits based on his voice,
stereotypes. And
I thought we were
human experiences.
I am discussing my stereotype of the Midwest and how wrong I was, at least for Pittsburgh. And now you're hitting me with the
Hey, I opt out. I go up there and I'm like, opt out. I don't go through that little machine.
I bet you do. I'm a sovereign citizen. Opt out. Sovereign citizen.
So they pat me down every time. Well, also, plus I got a ton of metal in my hip, and they always pat me down because it's like right where you would carry a gun or something.
Yeah, they're gonna be a
so
little.
I'm just like, go ahead and grab them.
Yeah,
get them good.
Get your money's worth. No, I live in a post-stereotype world, but that is absolutely what was happening there. There's no question. But on that note, you want to give us a Yankee minute before we talk some...
Oh, yes. While we're playing the stupid Astros, we are down 8-7, but let me tell you, gentlemen, the one, George Lombard Jr. has arrived to be the new shortstop for the Yankees for the foreseeable future. He's already flashed some leather. I got some stats for you later. And Giancarlo, I don't know if we're going to see him. Judge is starting to take swings in the batting cage. That means the captain's coming back. We are 3.5 games back from Tampa Bay instead of 6. Our pitching is undeniable. We have a chance. The Yankees have a chance. I get to do this on my own. The minute means no buzzer. Throw my train of thought off.
I thought the minute was
Hey,
over.
shut your mouth.
Oh,
Where was I? You guys blew it. You blew it, dude.
oh, we blew.
You blew it.
You said
You
you,
blew
had.
it, dude.
You said you had 4 minutes
I
prepared.
could have 4 minutes till I get buzzard and
No,
you
go
over
ahead.
here just talking to me, dude. Yankees, we going to the championship.
Well, that's an ender.
I said no buzzer. I'm like, come on.
Giancarlo Stanton, the Hall of really good.
Yeah.
Probably not Hall of Fame, right?
I don't think he's going to get to that 500.
He needs 44 more home runs.
That means like 3 more
3
years with
at
injuries.
this rate. Yeah.
3 more years with injuries.
2
Poor
if
guy,
he
dude.
could stay healthy. His career WAR is only 40 something. I was looking it up early because Uncle Andy, a Yankee fan like you, we were talking about Giancarlo Stanton's career pre-Yankees and what it's been since he signed the big deal coming over from Miami. Yeah, career WAR is 47.
Yeah.
That would be incredibly low for a Hall of Famer. If he could get up closer to that 500 mark, I think you'd have a better argument. 5-time All-Star, the 1 MVP with the Marlins in 2017.
Or he got blasted in the mouth.
Yeah. I
That's no bueno.
think that's the Hall of Very Good, unfortunately, if he doesn't get any closer to that 500 home run mark.
Shout out to Royce for the $5 super chat. Good evening, gents. Did you walk the Roberto Clemente Bridge? It was closed when I made my trip to Pittsburgh. Saw SAFC and Pujols hit his 703rd home run. That's some pretty historic stuff there.
God, I kind of
Royce.
forgot Pujols reached the 700 mark.
Yeah.
That's actually insane. The further
With
we
all
get,
his injuries and
Yeah,
stuff. It was
and-
crazy. Yeah.
and the era that he was closing his career in, with more power arms stacked in the bullpen, and
So as Roy said, did you walk the Roberto Clemente Bridge?
so we did. So if you've ever seen the pictures of PNC Park, there's 3 yellow bridges all in a row. The one in the middle is the Andy Warhol Bridge. The one closest to the baseball stadium is the Roberto Clemente Bridge. And the third one is, I think it was some longtime politician or mayor or
Yeah, who
something.
gives a
Yeah,
crap,
it's not
you know?
it's not a former Hall of Famer or
He's not a sports guy or an
or
artist.
an artist. Yeah. So not only did I walk that
He
bridge,
just walked with Martin Luther King during the civil rights era,
well, look, there's a good chance it might have been. I told you it's a liberal city. I didn't realize. Yeah, not only did we take that bridge, but the roommate slapped a Quadrajet Power sticker on that bridge, not on the yellow part. We're respectful.
Quadrojet, brought to you by Retiring Early.
And moving to Pittsburgh. But there was a dude wailing on a saxophone after the game.
That's cool.
I've always said modern pop music needs to bring back more saxophone. Listen to any song.
It seems like the hardest instrument to play.
So the first night we got back in town, we go to our local watering hole establishment, local bar.
Mm-hmm.
We walk in, and there's a jazz quartet covering a Stevie Ray Vaughan song.
Oh,
And it
that's
was
insane.
immediately like, stand-up bass, dude, guitar, saxophone, trombone, covering Stevie Ray. And it was like, yes. If the 100-degree temperature didn't remind me, a jazz quartet covering Stevie Ray means we are back in Texas.
We are back in Tejas.
Specifically San Antonio. Yeah, thank you, Royce. It's a bridge I could see myself walking across many times on the way to Pirates games. But you bring up your, 3.5 games back now. Your Yankees 3.5 games back in the American League East. You're the leading wild card team. Yankees are the leading wild card team. Boston second. I'm struggling to see. I don't see the Rangers listed on this wild card standings. I see Houston half a game behind
the worst
Cleveland.
division in baseball.
It's so embarrassing. The
Are you
Rangers
500 at least?
on the nose, 66 and 66. Their run differential for the
It's
year,
like the NFC West when Seattle made it in.
Yeah,
with
it's a 7 and 9.
8, or 7
or
and
7
9.
and yeah, 7 and 9 back then.
Yeah.
The Rangers run differential
Hasselback was the quarterback.
is minus 37. They've been outscored on the year by 37 runs, and they're leading the division. The Astros have been outscored by 44.
Can we blow up that division and like give us some all like the AL East some chum so we can get some of that crap?
So do you remember back in 94 when the season was canceled because of the strike?
Yeah.
Baseball's never had a team under 500 win a division, ever. The Rangers were 10 games under 500 when the season was canceled that year,
The short season.
and they were winning the division. They were going to be the first team with a losing record to win the division. It feels like we might be headed towards someone in the AL West winning the division with a losing record this year. But
Another triple?
I've enjoyed the, obviously we had the World Cup keeping us occupied.
Mm-hmm.
Now we've got soccer back. We had the Premier League kick off last week. Chelsea got a 3-2 win yesterday over Fulham. But I've enjoyed this 10-day to 2-week period where I was fully all in on baseball again because now it is officially football season.
And we're not talking about those limey bastards across the sea, across the Atlantic. We're talking about American football,
No.
Midwest football,
Yes.
Bay Area football.
Steel City football. We've had plenty of time talking about the football, but no, let's get into a little bit of the main seggy here. 9:07. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start marking these.
Mark them and do them so people can skip around on them. That's another thing we're gonna do. I'm holding them to it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Pittsburgh has re-energized my soul. The show is evolving at a pace never before seen.
We can take this show on the road, baby.
Fuzzy Mikes.
Fuzzy Mikes.
Fuzzy Mikes, we'll get there. Before we look at the divisions and start to slot our teams into our different tiers, our different categories, do you have any comment on your owner trying to get his D wet at a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio?
I believe, LG, if you go through the proper channels, we have a picture of the culprit who called this in. I know I'm putting him on the spot. Didn't prep him. See if he still got his old chops.
Well, now he's just going to make you wait on the vine even longer because you didn't
He does.
give any kind of prep or
Nothing.
heads up.
Well, I thought this was going to be lightning round material, so you threw me off.
Well, no, it's
Oh, there it is. That looks like Brandon Ayuk's sister.
It looks like Enos Cantor in the wig.
Oh, yes. Sweet Jed York. What happens when you're a billionaire who has done it all? You own an NFL team, something that even Trump couldn't even do. You go and try to get some trim at not like the least classiest place possible, an Ohio park, trailer park.
Van Ormy is classier than East Palestine, Ohio.
And I guarantee you, he negotiated that price. Because there's nothing but dogs on San Francisco teams.
Oh, that's how we're
We have
spinning
nothing
it.
but dogs on this team. We don't settle for the first thing. We go grind it out. We grind and we grind and we grind it out.
Yeah, there's a lot of grind. You're telling me that $160 price point probably started
And he's
at,
gonna get every dollar of that.
what did it start at? 300?
I bet 300 was the
250?
thing. 300
Yeah.
flowers.
Yeah.
300 roses.
Knock that down a little bit.
Hey.
I jokingly,
100.
I
100
jokingly
roses.
told you since Jed York has been running your football team, you've gone to 3 Super Bowls. I wish Jerry would get busted at more trailer parks because I miss those days. And if
You need to
that's
bring
what
the
it
old
takes,
White House back.
absolutely, yeah. Look, this is
Suck again, man. I hate this game.
this is what NFL owners do. I mean, this is the
And
life
this-
they live. Why are we what level of morality are we holding Jed York to? I mean, I'm not defending the actions, but so many think pieces talking about, well, what punishment will he receive? Who cares?
Nobody. He's getting because Robert Kraft got busted in a not just a prostitution trying to get some trim for some money. It was some sex trafficking, massage parlor action.
Yeah, and that's where
And then all of a sudden,
that's where it gets
the Fed
worse.
case
Right.
fell apart magically because who does Robert Kraft know? Someone in the Oval Office.
Well,
so
Kraft knows
so
a
the
lot of
NFL
people.
decided to take a precedence. Of,
Kraft knows Meek Mill.
yeah, you know what was it? A boogie with a hoodie. I don't know.
A boogie with a hoodie. I hadn't thought about him in quite a while.
So they didn't do anything to old Robert. So what can they do to old Jed? You know, go to a sex rehabilitation class, fake it, you know,
Well, and also,
and just be more careful with your trim.
I mean,
You got to have a buffer, Jeb. A buffer, Jed.
You also-
someone's got to line it up to take the fall for you.
I
You
understand,
have enough money
as Chris Carter
to let
said,
someone catch a misdemeanor.
always have a fall guy.
Yes.
As Chris Carter taught the rookies at the rookie symposium one year. I understand the man is recently divorced.
File those papers in May.
He's going through some major life changes. But if you're
You
like
can't-
Robert Kraft,
find a pimp, man. You know,
what are like
he holds the money.
is it a the rich man trope of I'm not spending my money, so I'm looking for the cheapest option available? Because like there are
I believe if we watch,
there are
Wolf of
high
Wall
level
Street-
escorts that you could pay $1,000+ for and not drive to a trailer park in Ohio.
as one Leo has said, those are the blue chips.
That's right.
Some of these like to go pink sheets,
Yeah, well,
and Jed went pink sheets. On
yeah,
this
I
one,
guess
man.
there is a certain rush in that as well.
Like,
But
how much penicillin am I going to need after this?
yeah, that's the Jerry. That's a bit of Jerryism in him there too.
It's a non-story.
It's a non-story, but it's also I'm so glad it happened
To the Niners.
to your owner. Yeah, because I mean, as soon as if it had literally been any other team
Yeah.
besides Dallas or San Francisco, we would have made one joke about it and moved on.
Nah.
But no, we gotta.
The Niners. At least we're not talking about the damn electrical grid that's right next to
Oh,
the
and
practice
the
field.
20+ people y'all have that are still missing practice due to injury.
We're down to 15.
Okay, that's progress.
Mike Evans out there running routes.
That's good.
Bosa's doing work on the side.
I'm sure Mike Evans' body will hold up next to that power station.
We just need 10 games out.
How's
of him.
Kittle? All jokes aside, how's Kittle?
They took him off the pup list, and
Okay.
he's back at practice.
So we're expecting full
And
participation week
he
one.
Tore, yeah. He's basically
that's-
the outlook's
that's
looking
nuts.
for week one participation. I mean, that's a torn Achilles in the wild card game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's nuts.
What was
That's
that? January? Yeah.
Yeah. Man, can y'all heal my back? You know what I'm saying?
You've
Like,
been complaining about this.
God,
Yeah.
man. Like, y'all been healing from torn Achilles and meniscus in like less than a year, and I've been battling this for 3.
We're gonna do an exercise real quick, a metaphorical exercise.
I've been
Don't
doing-
worry.
I've been doing exercise in a hot
Yeah, I
gym
know.
locker aqua therapy room that is just, man, with like, dude, it's only 3 feet. So I'm sitting there with my belly out, and everybody in the freaking physical therapy doing regular physical therapy is just staring at my big ass.
Can we roll
Just
tape?
walking through the thing, doing sides, doing my little leg lifts, and I'll stare right back at them. I'm just like this, just dead eyed.
I feel like we might need to acquire some footage of this. It feels
so
like
horrible, man.
something we could
It's
use.
so miserable.
No, we're
Like,
gonna do a metaphorical thought exercise
all right.
before we get into our divisions here. 1 to 10, what is your confidence? Where are you sitting right now in terms of your confidence in the 49ers being worth a damn this year, being a playoff team in general?
10. Playoff team.
10 of 10 for a playoff team.
Yeah, we're making the playoffs.
Even in y'all's division with the defending champions and the overwhelming favorite in Vegas to win the Super Bowl. 10 of 10.
10.
Confidence in making a NFC championship game appearance.
I mean, are we talking full health, or are we putting that a little variable in there?
I mean, that's part of the. I think
Variable.
that's part of the calculation.
I'll go 6, 7.
I'm still pretty confident. I mean, that's still higher than 50%.
We are the boogeyman.
Sure,
We are.
we'll give him the Niners. You just can't say it with the
Kill that
Spurs.
buzzer just breaks my thing because I was like, Keanu Reeves. What was the name that they gave him? I had it, LG, and you took it away from me with that buzzer. Just
Keep doing what you're doing, Playboy.
the Niners are the boogeyman. They are the Keanu Reeves of the NFL. You think you're gonna kill him?
Bobo Yaga.
Yeah, Bobo Yaga or something. So yeah, I would give it 6 or 7.
So then, Super Bowl appearance, you're saying basically 50-50?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm a hopeful guy.
I hear you. But
I mean,
okay,
we have a veteran
okay.
team. If
Hopeful.
we stay healthy, we brought back the boys. Greenlaw, we brought back. They brought back before I get buzzed 15 times. They brought back Greenlaw. They brought back Debo. We got a new defensive coordinator. Robert Saleh went to. Oh God, Robert Saleh went to the land of the unknown in Tennessee. It's just like
Does your hopefulness match your confidence? You get what I'm saying? Like, you sound really, really hopeful.
Yeah.
And all of those are good reasons to be hopeful.
wow.
But is there some question when it comes to how much you would actually be willing to say?
Well, I mean, if I was a betting man,
That's what I'm asking. Because I thought
for
I
us
was going to come in here.
to the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I would give them 35%.
Do you think, true or false, the Niners are the third best team in that division?
False.
They're better than the defending Super Bowl champions,
I believe so.
and they're better than the
We
team
beat them last year.
right now that has
We beat them in their stadium.
the clear, far and away best odds to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but Stafford's one hit away from my back.
Sure, isn't it?
Mean, they stack things against us, and that's when they do their best.
So I ask you all of this because
We got to fly to Melbourne. We got to fly to Mexico City. They got to fly to Mexico City.
Cowboys got to go to
know.
Brazil. They gave up a home game for Brazil. The reason I asked,
that does not compare.
oh, Brazil's rough. That's not gonna.
Can't wear green. Can't wear yellow.
No. The reason I asked is because I thought there was a slim chance, very slim, but I thought there was a chance that I might actually be more confident in the Cowboys than you are the Niners.
Oh, my
Because
favorite part of the year.
I am fully bought in.
Yo, this is your year.
It's not the year. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying for the first time since Bill Parcells, every single coach that is in the inner circle, head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, and I guess special teams, that's actually a question, so leave special teams out of it. But
That's a big one. Special
main three.
teams lost us one a year.
Yeah, but we got the best. Cowboys have the best kicker in the league. I'm not as much worried about special teams. The three that are in charge of actually determining game plans, executing game plan, making decisions in the moment. The last part of that is the only shaky. Like, I think the Cowboys have two future head coaches right now on their coaching staff. I think Clayton Adams, the OC, eventually gets there. I think Christian Parker gets there way quicker.
As the DC?
I think there's going to be, now granted, I mean, all he has to
What
do.
hope do y'all like? This is what kills me. I've heard other people like the narrative of the Micah Parsons trade was actually good for us.
It's turned the way they've handled it now.
Oh,
It's turned out the Micah Parsons trade. So far on paper, Micah is going to miss. He missed half a season. He's going to miss the first part of this one. He's recovering from injury. We don't know what
injuries happen.
Of course they happen. We don't know what he's going to look like coming back from injury. And Quinnen Williams,
you don't know what he's going to look like. He's going to be a beast.
I don't think I would agree with that, but I don't think you can just stamp it as he's going to get back to exactly where he's at. The Quinnen Williams locked up now to the extension. The Malachi Lawrence pick with another edge rusher. The Jayshon Barham now coming on, who probably is going to outperform his third-round grade starting this year as a rookie, or his third-round draft pick status. 6 months ago, I would have told you 9 months ago, I would have told you you're coping. You're absolutely insane trying to talk yourself into the fact that the Cowboys are better off now than they were with Micah. I'm not here to tell you that they are certainly better off now than if they had locked up Micah. That's not what I'm saying, but it has turned out way, way better. Like, they've actually made smart decisions since handling the Micah Parsons situation in the dumbest way possible. Like, both of those things can be true simultaneously. So I don't think, they lose. Oh, that means the Astros are back in first place. I'll
continue.
I'll be hurt.
No, continue.
I'll be hurt with you tonight at least. So yeah, the combination of doing really smart. They spent the most money in free agency than they have in almost 20 years, and they've seemingly got guys that are actually good fits and instant contributors. Jalen Thompson, PJ Locke, a lot of the trade end up trading for Rashawn Gary, even though it wasn't part of the Micah deal. I don't know, man. It feels like they are conducting everything I've been pissed off about this Cowboys team for years that has formed the hardened Cowboys nihilism that I usually have going into a season. This one feels it's kind of like, again, I'll use the Micah trade as the example. The way they traded Micah was incredibly, incredibly dumb. But the way they've handled their business since then is some of the smartest business they've done in the last 20 years, financially, contractually, talent acquisition-wise. The same can be said for the way they've hired coaches. Hiring Brian Schottenheimer the way they did, where Jerry literally just says, I knew his daddy, he was a good man, Brian's our guy, where you didn't even interview Ben Johnson, you didn't interview any of the other hot coaching names at the time. You went with the safe guy that you thought was going to be easiest to manipulate. That's a dumb way to do business. But since then, you've gone out and you've clearly identified coordinators that are perfectly aligned with what you're trying to do. Schottenheimer controlling the pass game, still calling all the plays, goes out and gets a former offensive lineman and a run game specialist in Clayton Adams that perfectly complements Shoddy on the offensive side. Defensive side, you go out and get Christian Parker, up and coming, fairly no-name guy unless you're deep in the weeds of coaching staffs. And you see some of the guys he's coached under, Fangio, what's his name in Philly. And you start to see the Cowboys doing business unlike any way they have for the last decade. Normally it's, who's the head coach now? Mike McCarthy? Okay, I'm going to call one of my friends. I'm going to call Mike Nolan. I'm going to call Eberflus. I'm going to call Dan Quinn. I'm going to get guys that I'm comfortable with, not 32-year-olds that are younger than the starting quarterback that are on the ascension. They've been getting guys on the decline. And again, I thought there was a slim chance I would be more confident than you are, but I should have known your homerism would blind you to the fact that
It's not homerism.
You're 10 of 10
it's
confident
it's
that the
fact-
Niners are a playoff. I was going to put them in fringe.
You're gonna put
Yes.
you would've got
The
slapped.
NFC's tough.
You got
You're in
slapped.
the 2 divisions could have 3 playoff teams.
You're talking about a team that was decimated with injuries.
That
A
just got
team-
older
That team that got 1 year older, yes, that was decimated with injuries.
and signed old guys like
And-
Mike Evans.
I'll continue to let you talk, but
No, go ahead.
Decimated with injuries last year. And we still had a chance at the end of the season to be number 1 in the division with the reigning Super Bowl champions. It took to the last game, week 18, to decide who won the division. And we had an historic run. They had an historic run. I'm going to break that. I'm going to figure out how to get that off there. Anyway, they had an historic run of injuries.
We need to find a drop of Cap just going, oh, or something like that and use that instead. So it's him getting mad at himself.
And it took to the last game of the year to figure out who was going to win that division. So you're telling me, why would I think that we have a chance? Because we've had a chance for the last like 7 years since Shanahan's damn near been there.
Yeah, Shanahan, speaking of him, he trusts full self-driving and almost killed himself in some way.
LG.
Yeah, it's been a bad run for you fighting the good fight as a Niners fan.
We're trying. So here's what I say with the Cowboys. When did you guys get Q? Did your defense turn around when y'all got Q?
No, the defense was dog-s terrible.
Dog, yes. Okay.
I mean,
so
Quentin definitely led to more pressures and more sacks than before.
I think y'all got him during the bye week on 10.
Yeah, it was coming back. The first game was that Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Coming out of the
Raiders.
bye. Yeah.
Raiders put 16 points on you. Feeling real good about yourself.
No, I mean,
Then you played the Eagles.
yep.
They were in shambles.
Mhm.
You beat them by 3 points. Feeling real good about yourself. Then that spirit keeps coming. You're like, Cowboys are rolling. You beat the Chiefs, the beat up Chiefs, by 3 points.
On Thanksgiving.
And then you let the Lions put up 44.
Yep.
You let the Vikings put up 34. And
Yep.
who was throwing for them?
That was JJ McCarthy.
Yep.
Yep.
The Chargers, 34.
9.
The Commanders, 23 with no J, number 5.
Yeah, that one hurts. Yeah.
And then the Giants, another 34.
Yep.
Nothing here tells me that your defense is going to be worth a damn.
How many of those guys that started on defense for all those games you listed are starters week 1 of this year?
You tell me. You convince me.
5 tops.
5.
They're going to have 6 new starters.
So
on defense.
you have no idea
That's
what your defense is going to be yet.
That's why I'm so confident. Because it can't be worse than last year. And half the guys.
So not knowing is giving you more hope than knowing.
Well, I think
because I know what we're going to get. Well, I know what we're going to get from the 49ers.
I know what kind of player Kobe Durant is coming over from the
Yeah.
Rams. He's the new starter at corner. I know what kind of player Jalen Thompson is coming over from the Cardinals, new safety. I know what type of player PJ
Yeah,
Locke
the
was.
Cardinals were a lockdown defense.
Okay. Well, then let's use the next example. PJ Locke, the Denver Broncos brought back 51 of 53 guys that were on that roster last year that were the number 1 defense in the league. Granted, they didn't create a lot of turnovers, but in terms of yards given up kind of statistics, they were number 1. I think they only had 14 turnovers caused, 10 interceptions, 4 fumbles. PJ Locke was one of the 2 guys Denver lost in free agency coming over to Dallas.
So that means their worst player on their good defense is making you very hopeful.
Buddy, last year the Cowboys were playing guys that are serving chicken at Popeyes right now. Like it's not like it's
Oh man.
that's where the confidence comes from. All jokes aside, I agree. Like the comparing those stats that you throw out there, that's not going to be the team that is on the field week 1. But I'm not saying that automatically means the results are different. I would suggest they can't be worse than they were last year because the only year they were worse, as bad or worse than that, was the Cowboys' very first year as an expansion team. So the level, you're right to point out the level of confidence is partially based in the fact that it can't be as bad as it was. But I do think there are some very clear additions, some very clear improvement through addition to the actual roster and who's going to be starting.
So when did Micah Parsons get hurt?
It was the last game the Packers won last year because they lost every game without him as soon as he got hurt, I believe.
Well, they did have a tie with the Cowboys.
That was the 40-40.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the 40-40
The last game.
tie.
So what was that? Last game the Packers won. Week 11.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Well, week 12 they won. Week 13 they won. Week 14 they won.
No.
Yeah,
no, because they
looking at it.
They dropped and fell all the way out of the playoffs.
AC? I know you did. God, it's hot in here, man. God, he's putting the brakes on me, man.
No, because they immediately tanked after. Yeah, no. I don't know what you're looking at.
I'm looking at the 25.
They lost to the Broncos, the Bears, the Ravens, and the Vikings 4 straight weeks to end the season, and then lost to the Bears in that wild card round.
So the Vikings that they put 44 up on you? On the Cowboys?
Again, you're comparing scores
6.
from last year.
6. The Giants that put up 30 something on you, 20. Eagles 10. Panthers 16.
Again,
Steelers 25. That's a division.
how many guys did the Packers? How many starters were the Packers playing that deserve
Bengals
to be on practice
The
squads?
Bengals
Like,
18.
This is not an apples to apples argument. I see what you're doing. I see the
Micah Parsons is a
numbers.
game wrecker.
yes.
He made their
Yes.
defense that much better.
And-
Went to a different tier.
And to the
Michael
Cowboys'
Parsons.
credit, thank you, Jerry. To the Cowboys' credit, that was why, or not
You
credit,
got me
to their-
defending Micah Parsons.
Well,
This
as you
is-
should.
this is-
Micah's
This is
second
crazy.
best pass rusher in the league behind Myles Garrett. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with any of that. That's why I agree. The way they did the Micah trade was the dumbest way possible.
Yeah.
Because Eberflus went the whole offseason
Damn near Lucas.
building very Luka-ish, if you want to pick that scab
Yeah.
for
And
DFWI.
it takes you less than a year because it was like what it was the third preseason. It was about to be the third game of the preseason right before they did the trade.
Yeah. It was right before
And
week 1.
it hasn't been a year until Cowboy fan has convinced himself it was the best thing possible for our team.
Again,
And I have to say, you have not seen a game with these new additions yet.
they took the same money.
But we know what Micah gives you.
Sure. No
It
argument.
makes you into a different tier automatically.
Then why?
He's that much of a game wrecker. He's a Myles Garrett.
So go-
He's a Nick Bosa.
So show me all of the time the Cowboys were top 3, top 5, top 10 in defense when Micah was on the roster.
That was early in his career.
When his numbers were actually better than they were the
He
last
still
2
had
years.
pressures, but the fact is,
Now the analytics guy. Pressures are more important than sacks. I completely agree, but
because
that's
you're
where
going to double team him, but if you still get pressure on him, you push him into the other guy. They got rid of Dexter
DeMarcus Lawrence. Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I love this time of year.
I know
'cause
you do.
The hope,
It
it baffles me.
It should.
It baffles me.
It absolutely should.
After Kaepernick or when Kaepernick thing, if you would ask me if the Niners were going to do anything, I'm like, no, we suck. You know, I'm not gonna sit there and gaslight you.
That's
all Cowboy fans do to each other. They just gaslight themselves.
That's not entirely true. It's not, because trust me, there's plenty of ones that are nihilistic and
Well, it's not nihilistic. It's just
antagonistic towards and nihilistic. It's like I've for
that's
years
just being truthful to yourself.
exactly, and that's where I've been, and that's why I would like to think that
But this is your year.
when I'm telling you that,
And can we get a buzzer for every Cowboys like this is our year?
It does.
Come on. This is our year.
you're the only one that
But-
said that. You're the only one that has said that. I'm telling you, I think they are much improved. I'm not
You
sitting
said
here.
you said your hopes were You think you can win? You can go to the NFC Championship game, right?
Sure. Yes, I would say
Do you
that
think you
is
can go to the Super Bowl?
no, not as currently constructed. No, I still think. I
I
think
don't know. As good as you say the defense is going to be, and you guys have one of the best offenses in the league.
But I think that's where you're misreading me. I'm suggesting the defense is going to be average. And that's going to be such a massive improvement off of from last year that's enough to make them a top 5 team in the NFC. That's where I think it's all it takes is just be top 20 in defense and you win 10 games because of that offense. Speaking of, let's jump into some divisions. I'll go ahead and mark this one for you separate too. 935.
Shout out to Doom for twisting the knife in my heart. $10 for the Astros win.
Oh.
The transient of any success will be assuming goddamn Jeff Bagwell will probably end up with the decision of making.
Yeah, because they
next
fired
year.
Dana Brown, the
Bagwell's going to go in front office.
GM. Bagwell has accumulated quite a bit of power under Crane there in Houston.
I told you I used to try to swing like Bagwell when I was in Little League, and my coach.
I think we all did.
You're like, get the hell up. You know,
This is for the real sickos. I used to swing like Mickey Tettleton, where he would just hold it down like this.
kind of like,
Exactly, like it was
like
a
a
tennis
golf shot,
or
yeah.
a golf, like a tennis racket. Thank you, Doom. As much as I like to see Cap in shambles when the Yankees lose, I would really like to see the Astros keep the free fall going a little bit. Let's start with to reset as we go throughout the football year. As we come in here at the beginning of each week and recap the games from the weekend, we put the teams into 4 categories. Contenders, which it sounds like you want to put your Niners in the contender category. Playoffs, which is where I would put the Cowboys.
I said 30%, so they're playoffs.
Fringe,
Yeah.
which is probably honestly where the Cowboys belong.
Mm-hmm.
And ass, which is where the Cowboys spent most of the season last year.
The
year before was good. The year before they won the division.
In the worst division there was.
No, it was the division
The year
that-
before was
that
when
was
the
the Eagles Super
were-
Bowl.
Yeah. So
No, it was the year
3
before
years.
that.
It was the year before that. And the year before
Yeah.
that.
You say worst division. I see a Super Bowl champion winning division. We all share that banner. Let's start with the AFC East because there's not going to be a lot to talk about here. Jets and Dolphins are intentionally ass. Yeah. There's not going to
LG, you got to kick that AC on. I know you're
not much
burning me
analysis
out.
needed. We'll go Jets and Dolphins in the ass. The other end, there might not be a division that is more perfectly symmetrical because Jets, Dolphins are ass. Buffalo and New England, I feel like you've got to say both of them are contenders.
I would put.
We just saw New England there.
No, New England had the easiest schedule last year. They're playoffs to me.
Okay.
Buffalo contenders.
Convince me why the team I just saw lose the Super Bowl is less of a contender than the
Because-
team I haven't seen play in a Super Bowl since the early 90s.
Early 90s. The Buffalo, you mean?
Yeah.
Well, Josh Allen. But also
It's a good starting point.
they had home field advantage throughout all the playoffs. And then they went against Denver, who would have easily, in my opinion, beat them if Bo Nix didn't get hurt. So then they had an injury riddled all the way through up. They only had to play one other playoff game because they were number 1. So the road to the Super Bowl was easy. It's like when the Eagles went and we had Christian McCaffrey the Niners had Christian McCaffrey as a quarterback. They're going to win that game. That wasn't hard for them.
No, that AFC Championship game, I feel like you almost just have to completely throw out.
Yeah.
Because it's
And they had
between
the
the weather
weakest-
and the quarterback injury.
The weakest schedule, after all the said and done, who was the best teams that year, they had the weakest schedule of all teams.
So I completely agree with you for
Yes.
all of those reasons. I think Buffalo. So right now, Vegas has Buffalo with the second best odds to win the Super Bowl. Clearly contender for me.
Yeah.
New England 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 best odds for New England.
So that's
They
right
have
out of
the
top
s-
5.
They have the same odds. Yeah, tied for fifth.
The only
because
thing
they're-
that thinks that's going to keep it into it is their defense is just killer, and their run game is killer. Drake May, if he just is consistently good, they're going to be in the playoffs. Now,
Yeah, if the Pats aren't in the contender category, I question how many we're actually going to end up having in that category to begin with. But lock it in: Bills contender, Pats playoffs, Jets Dolphins ass.
yeah,
AFC North. Little more intrigue, but not a whole lot. Cleveland definitely ass. That's no argument.
come on,
Baltimore,
Deshaun,
Cincinnati,
get some rubbing tuggies.
Pittsburgh. Baltimore, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh.
Baltimore playoffs. Cincinnati fringe, only because only Joey B can stay healthy.
They always get to be fringe if he's on the roster. I agree.
Yeah. So fringe, because their defense is garbage, and you can already see their offensive line is just they don't care. But Cincinnati doesn't care about their quarterbacks.
It's an unserious franchise. Arguably even more unserious than the Browns because Cincinnati has the guy
You have
and they're screwing it up.
Yeah.
Like since Cleveland had Baker, won a playoff game with Baker, and then they still let him walk. Cincinnati at least has one of the guys, one of the
laser
three
arm,
yeah.
can read the field like with the best of them.
And you're still somehow screwing it up.
a little more mobile than Stafford, just as big as an arm in decision
Do
making.
you even Pittsburgh fringe?
Yeah,
I feel like you got to go with fringe because they're not going to, I don't think they're going to be full ass.
Tomlin's out.
Tomlin out, first year.
Who
AJ
they got quarterbacking for him?
It's still Aaron
Mace?
Rodgers.
Oh, it's Rodgers.
Yeah, it's Rodgers
All right,
back
we'll
for
put him
one
on
more.
fringe. We'll
I
put
think
him
you
on
got to
fringe.
go.
You got Metcalf throwing. You got the new kid. Who's the rook that they brought in?
Well, they
Stark or no?
no. I was just up there. I talked to a lot of Steelers.
Oh,
But
how was Steelers feeling?
So the very first Uber driver we had that took us from the airport to the hotel, born and raised Pittsburgh citizen.
Yeah.
She chose to be a Cowboys fan in the 70s to piss off her whole family. So
See, that was how I became a Niners
I
fan.
know. That's what I thought of you immediately. I mean, that's how I was an Aggie fan for like 2 years before I realized they don't have cheerleaders. It was
They have
Bernard
cheerleaders,
out of
but
Bama.
They're DEI hires with penises.
That's a minor detail. Would it shock you if I told you Baltimore and Buffalo have the exact same odds to win the Super Bowl?
Everybody's high on Lamar Jackson.
And high on the first year without John Harbaugh?
He was
Whole
always
new
a run
coaching
for
staff.
He just had an old school coaching style, and I think he was stagnant himself. Hopefully the Giants will revitalize him, but I think he's almost put out to pasture soon.
If
Or-
Baltimore is not a contender,
I think they are contenders.
I kind of think they are too. Now that
That Lamar,
because
two-time
originally
MVP,
you had said playoff.
Derrick Henry's still a beast. Zay Flowers is if you look at his 3-year trajectory, he's only gotten better.
Yeah.
Immensely.
He's getting high percentage of the targets. I mean,
think
it's
he
a
was like-
one-man receiving core.
He's getting 30% target rate, passer rates.
He's getting paid like a top 5 receiver, though.
They're saying he might break top 10 receivers this year.
Well, he's already got the extension. He has the same exact deal as a homeboy in Minnesota. Help me out.
Jefferson?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Jefferson got that deal
I know.
3 years ago.
I know, but that's still
Yeah, that's-
that's bad money for
Yeah.
both parties,
So
depending
I
on
put him
how
as
you look at
contender.
it.
It's always Baltimore, Chiefs, and Buffalo. And the only and now it's going to be Broncos, but I think the outlier was New England just having that sweet schedule and getting lucky with injuries.
Speaking of sweet schedule, let's wrap up AFC with AFC South. Oh, and I guess we still have West. AFC South. Tennessee ass. You got to still say their ass, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
You got to show me some before you get it to the front side.
even though they're coached by your Niners disciple,
Oh, Robert Saleh.
Bob Saleh.
Yeah, he's regretting that a little bit
He's
about
a
now.
big football guy. I've seen the videos of him running bleachers before practice.
Oh yeah. Doesn't make you a good schemer.
Not at all. I don't
Not
like,
on offense. I mean, you got to have an offensive guru.
and it's a bit performative because the media are all
Yeah.
taking video of you. Titans are ass. The rest of the division, Houston, Jacksonville, Indianapolis. I feel like out of all of them, Houston, I would say I'm most confident about being a playoff team. Every piece of that defense returning.
Yeah, like I would say because they got they had the number one defense last year. They got a true running back with David Montgomery now.
It's a great
with
compliment
Marks coming back like
Woody.
his second
Yeah.
year.
You lose Higgins to the big injury, but you trade for Booty from the Pats.
Yeah, you got Booty over there. Who knows what Tank Dell's going to give you in Nico.
Right.
I'm going to say in ranking them,
Yeah. Who are you most confident to win that division? Houston, Jacksonville, Indianapolis.
y'all forget one Danny Dimes.
He's easy to forget.
Who ran the league
Uh-huh.
for 8 weeks straight until he got hurt.
He was fine. He was good. He
Was
undefeated.
He was MVP quality.
No, his stats
And
were
Jonathan
not.
Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor was
offensive of the year.
MVP quality.
That's a MVP is a quarterback award.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Fair.
He was offensive
Fair.
player of the year. So you had that package, and they have a stellar defense. If Danny Dimes is healthy and Jonathan is running like he was last year before Danny went down, I got Indy on top of that division.
Really?
Yeah.
Even over a Jacksonville team that won, 14 games last year? 13 games? What was Jacksonville's record last year?
Who's the running back? Tootin?
Yeah, Tootin, because they
Yeah.
let Etienne go.
I think this is the progression of the past 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, Jaguars were
is
13-4.
You have to have a stellar running back. Everybody's learning this. Like pass catching stellar running back is going to make you into the elite echelon.
Yeah, I see. It's funny because
Look who won. Kenneth Walker III won the MVP, Super Bowl MVP.
and we're about to talk about his new team in the next
Yeah.
division. It's funny because I think I would flip exactly opposite of you. I think I would go
Texans.
Houston number 1, Jacksonville 2,
Yeah.
and Indy 3rd.
Well, see, here's the thing: is Danny Dimes took 2 steps up from where he was coming from.
So he went from being the 22nd best quarterback to being 14th.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
It is. It is.
But he wasn't. But when he was playing, he wasn't 14th. He was in top 5.
I think
He
we're
was. Winning
winning games. But that's not.
Trust.
But fantasy
I know it's
points
not.
isn't.
But
yeah.
it does give you an outlier.
It gives you an idea.
He was
Yeah.
He was chunking the rock. He wasn't making interceptions. He was scoring touchdowns.
Yes. No doubt.
And let's not forget that face of his when he got all bloodied, what I'm still gonna make a shirt of. That was still
Yeah,
one of
you
my
need
favorite.
to.
Oh man, those crazy eyes with one going this way and the other one going that way.
So where would you put? Who do you have?
I got both of them making the playoffs.
Texans and Colts.
More Colts than Texans.
Right.
So,
then
if
you have,
we're the exact opposites, just put them both in playoffs.
so you have Jags.
I got the
and
Jags
Fringe. A Jaguars team coming off a 13-win season. Fringe. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I write
I think
cap next to Jags and Fringe.
because you think they're their playoff.
I would have Indy in the Fringe, and
Yeah.
I would have Texans and Jags in playoffs. Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor's just that stellar running back. And I think if you have a top 5 running back, you're going to the playoffs. That's just my opinion.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, but I feel like we've seen.
Name the top 5 running backs. Jameer Gibbs,
Sure.
playoffs.
Yep.
All right. Then we got Bijan Robinson. In that weak division,
not playoffs. Hasn't sniffed it
Okay.
yet.
Then you got Christian McCaffrey,
Yeah.
playoffs,
Derrick Henry.
playoffs.
Well, they weren't playoffs last year.
Well, that was because Lamar went down. I mean, this is all barring
Sure.
injuries
Sure.
and stuff. Saquon Barkley,
Same deal. I mean,
yeah, but he didn't have a
playoffs.
stellar year last year. But the year before, when he was Offensive Player of the Year, they won a Super Bowl.
Yeah. All right. You're owning that division because I'm putting Indy in the playoffs with your name next to it and Jags in the fringe with your name next to it. Final AFC West. Vegas ass. I mean, that's the easy one here. But again,
They can move to fringe if when Mendoza starts.
I don't think they're getting. I don't think they're sniffing fringe. I think they're still potentially trying to get something for Max Crosby before they hit the trade deadline.
Come to the Niners, baby.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Big Bay area, Big
What-
Bay energy.
Kansas City, Denver, and the Chargers.
Chargers, fringe. They can move to playoffs because Mike McDaniel is the offensive coordinator.
I love the fact that Mike McDaniel and Jim Harbaugh.
The polar opposites.
It's so you watch
Mr.
them at the.
Khakis and Mr. Miami Chic.
Did you see what McDaniel said the other day? He walked up to the podium. He's like, "Guys, do y'all realize you're never gonna be as young as you are right now?"
I'm like, get
And
off
then he just goes,
get off the devil's lettuce,
just
Mike.
blows your mind, right? It's like, no, dude. Like
He's loving
a bad
California
McConaughey.
laws.
Oh, very. That's a born and raised Colorado.
It's like when the
guy.
gummy hits, we're never gonna be as young.
That's
as right
exactly what it is. Chargers as the fringe team here. It's hard not to argue. I mean, to me, Denver is the playoff.
Yeah.
Denver is the one I'm most confident to say playoffs.
I put Denver as contender.
Really?
Contender.
Really?
They were favorites before Bo Nix went down. That is a contender.
And I just told you they brought back 51 of 53.
Jalen Waddle
Yep.
doing work in preseason. Cortland Sutton. Then you got RJ Harvey, and then now you got J.K. Dobbins who's healthy. They brought more pieces to the board.
You want to hear something crazy?
What's that?
This is right now, according to odds by DraftKings,
Uh-huh.
the Broncos are tied with one other team with equal Super Bowl odds. Who do you think that one team is?
Seattle.
Negative. The Niners right now have better Super Bowl odds than the Broncos. The Broncos are tied with Cincinnati.
They have the Broncos that low?
Yes, Vegas hates the Broncos this year.
They were in the AFC Championship. Holy.
Yeah, they have 14. They're tied for 13th best odds to win.
If you're
the Super
looking to
Bowl.
put some money on something, I'm telling you right now, go throw 100 on that. Go throw 100.
just to make it to the Super Bowl.
No, just to make it to the, I think they can make it to the AFC Championship again.
I'm marking that one as Broncos playoffs, but I'm putting my name next to it
Okay.
because
You're looking at that list too much. I haven't even looked at that list.
Well, that's where I'm pulling. To compare, I like to, you and I go back and forth and then see what Vegas says. Cause 9 times out of 10, Vegas is
Yeah.
pretty good at this, pretty good at it.
6 out of 10.
And that's enough to build high rises. Yeah. The only other team, where are we at on the Chiefs? Adding Kenneth Walker,
Their defense
Fat
is
Pat
just-
Mahomes coming back from injury.
No, Fat Kelsey coming back for one more
from
year.
the honeymoon. Yeah. I can't tell what pictures are real and what ones are doctored these days,
Yeah, I saw one.
but he
where-
looks puffy.
Yeah.
Puffy.
It's just, he can't, considerably the greatest quarterback to ever live, as already being crowned that. You can't put Mahomes in a fringe. You got to put him in the playoffs.
I think you do too. Vegas says Kansas City has the same Super Bowl odds as the Patriots and the Eagles, and that would be tied for 5th best odds.
See, that's ridiculous. Eagles having the 5th best odds is just blowing my mind. That's stupid. Put money on that too.
The Eagles not making the Super Bowl.
I'd bet the Eagles. I bet the Cowboys make the playoffs over the Eagles.
I'm glad.
Sorry, LG.
I'm glad we're aligned. Oh yeah, I always forget LG and Carl are Eagles fans. So there's your AFC. 2 contenders, Bills, Ravens. Playoff teams, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, we actually got 7. We did it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we nailed it. We got 7 playoff teams.
Even though I would put the Broncos in contenders, but it's just me.
That's why I got my name next to the Broncos.
All right.
Pats, Texans, Indy with your name next to it. Broncos with my name next to it. And Chiefs are your other playoff teams. Fringe, Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, Jacksonville with your name next to Jacksonville, because I think Indy and Jacksonville
Flip-flop.
could be flip-flopped. And then your ass, Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Titans, Raiders.
Yeah.
You want to save the NFC for next week?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, because I think we're definitely going to need more time on
Yeah.
NFC. So since, let's see, did we miss any super chats? We got the Roberto Clemente Bridge. We got the Astros win. Thank y'all. Thank you, Doom. Thank you, Royce. Wasn't there one more?
Jeff
No,
Harkins, the 2 shattered legs, Stevie. Oh, is this the PBA?
Yeah. Yeah. I've learned this is our buddy Wes.
PBR.
Yeah. He was on PBR, but there's a bit of an uprising among bull riders. I don't think some of them are necessarily happy with the direction PBR is going. So he's back on. He's back on PRCA circuit, where the real bull riders make their living. Where the belt buckles just mean more.
I mean, Wes, I want to have you on here to interview just how well your taint is like hold up, because every time I see that, I'm just like my boys twinge.
It was
It's just like
it was gambler days in Austin where LG was introduced to the performance skill that is rodeo clown. That I feel.
Oh, let's get him out there. Put some makeup on him.
Yeah, I feel like that still gets brought up every now and then. Yeah, thank you, Wes, for reminding me. Jet was he coming back from injury. A couple hopping out with 2 broken legs, trying to walk it off. Oh, I just did Eli. You can blur that in post, right, LG? No, let's do some lightning round, shall we?
Well, before lightning round, remember, check out our Amazon wish list. We want to hear from y'all, so we need these mics and the selfie stick stabilizer that has a built-in something follower. LG's so much better than this.
No, you're selling it. Great.
selling it.
Actually, you know what? Yes, definitely check out the wish list.
Yeah.
And specifically, are the furry mics on there too?
Yeah, the furry
mics and Caps stabilizing stick.
Yeah, that follows the person, where I can like walk around and get some, Martin Scorsese angles.
So
Scorsese.
I know I wasn't even gonna stop us down. Definitely check that out. But also, we've got to get our fantasy football.
That was gonna be my Thunderdome. So why don't we go ahead and hit me, LG? It is back. Sports Cave Live. Fantasy Football 2026. If you plan to stay on the league, please send us a DM at sportscave.live on Instagram, or you can email me at, I don't remember. I barely checked that email.
What a great job of promoting.
But you can hit us on Instagram.
Send a carrier pigeon.
Sportscave.live. So Puma is not allowed to be with Zeb anymore. Mark it down, Zeb. You champ. You get nothing, sir.
Don't
nothing.
worry.
We might be selling different coaching packages for LG and Puma.
Don't worry, Zeb. I've got a plan.
No, there is no plan. I run this league.
Yeah.
This is my domain.
You're the commissioner.
This is my domain.
And I
But
seed control.
We got one guy that is in too many real leagues, as he said, and
Well, that's a shot.
he's just a compulsive gambler. He's like, there's no money. There's no money. I was like, it's all cred, baby. It's all cred. And we're looking to keep giving us those super chats because I want to get us a trophy for Sports Cave Live Fantasy Football. And so keep in tune. Send me some DMs. Mark, give me a thumbs up that you're still in the league, and we will ride again, just like Wes and Jeff Harkins.
It's Jet.
Jet. Oh, man. I was never going to read that.
No, but you're so close. You're so close. Yeah, if you could reach out to the Sports Cave socials.
Yeah.
You could reach out to me on social, and we'll make sure everyone that wants to participate gets back in for another round. I was thinking about maybe having my little brother be my general manager.
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
the only way it's going to happen because I don't want no collusion in my league.
No.
No collusion.
No collusion.
You guys can't be on two different teams.
No, I think Roll's going to be general manager,
And you're just going to ride on his coattails.
and Zeb's going to be head of player personnel. Yeah, there it is, Zeb.
Oh,
Exactly.
Cap don't want this smoke. I had the smoke. It was me
Look,
and you, and
real-
you got me.
Real,
all right?
real competitors.
I take my second place.
Real
My
competitors
first loser.
want to run it back and actually try to beat
Yeah,
the
Zeb's
champion.
gonna be on there. Like,
Yeah.
but you have your own team, Zeb. You don't have this guy
Yes.
sitting here saying, "Oh, I made a owner's decision. That was me." Blah 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 blah.
I
He was
mean-
trying to steal your shine, Zeb.
There were,
I'm on your side.
brother Zeb.
You get all the credit.
It-
All the credit.
we get
You get the trophy. if we
one.
can
I was
buy
about to say we get one trophy, and it's going to reside right here when Zeb and I win it again this year, along with my little brother. Hit me, LG. All right, I'm going to wrap a few of these into one because we've got a lot to get to on today in sports history. This is not something I think we're going to spend a lot of time on, but it was only 3 years ago that Dolly Parton was dressed as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader performing at Thanksgiving halftime show
Sweet Dolly.
in Jerry World. Sweet Dolly leaves this earthly plane today at the age of 80.
One of the biggest philanthropists out there,
Huge.
dude.
Also, I saw someone
Huge philanthropist.
huge. Look,
Huge.
if there's any day not to do
like hurt your back style philanthropy.
Yep. If there's any
Like if
day,
she's getting her hands in the dirt and her back is sore, that's the kind of philanthropy he was in.
some people, if they had,
I love you, Queen.
if
Rest in
they
peace,
had
Queen.
such a big philanthropic heart like she did, they would have maybe gone about some procedures to reduce the size of the
She
philanthropy.
knew what brought the money.
No, she was. So I can't remember who said it.
Jolie.
We need that. That's what we'll use instead of the buzzer. I can't remember who said it, but someone described it much better than either one of us could do here. But you never questioned where Dolly stood on anything.
Oh no, she was 10 toes down on everything.
All about that business. If
Yeah.
it was something that bothered her, you knew about it.
Yeah,
If
and-
it was something she cared about, you knew about it.
And she did it so professionally and so tactfully.
Yeah.
Like she didn't go for low hanging fruit or get in a yelling match with anybody. She just
No, Dolly
Said
was
it right.
one of one.
she
Very,
said it right and was like, "That's it."
very rarely, I think, and especially in, like music in that world and that universe, very rarely do you get someone that you can honestly say is a one of one talent, a one of one person, talent,
Beloved
artist.
by all.
I mean, who hates Dolly? The same person that hates Dolly stomps puppies. It's just an a-hole. There's no, I don't want to meet that person. Like, you don't have to like the music, but come on now. It's freaking Dolly. Like, there's
Love the person, man.
Yeah, that was a rough one earlier today when the news came across. Also, I teased something that happens on Thursday at 2:00 in the afternoon. Do either one of y'all know what that is? This
Tuesday,
Thursday, 2 days from now, Thursday afternoon.
No.
LG,
No, he's asleep,
it's going
man.
to air on Netflix at 2:00.
Oh, the
And then later
Field
that
of
night,
Dreams?
No.
Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto
there it is.
6.
I knew it was gonna be some nerd crap.
Extended preview. So
I will play that one though.
that's what I was about to say. You call it nerd crap, but you've been telling me, hey, you got everything set up for us to do some streaming? I want to get in on that new GTA.
I will come visit the Puma's house.
Yeah, you'll be downtown way more often once we hit November.
Yeah.
There's been a bunch of leaks that have come out in the last couple days, in the last week.
Wasn't there one where there's like a bunch of nudity or something? Video game boobies.
Dong. About this
Video game dong.
we got
Oh.
video game dong. So one of the leaks, he's at a nudist camp. And it's
there you
straight. The dong might be a little out of proportion,
I mean,
but it's a video game.
the testes got to hang lower than the dong.
I-
It's all old people at nudist camp.
Magnum Dom.
That's right.
Exactly.
I can't tell you how unsettling it is still for me to see cartoon nudity. Like, I don't necessarily like it. It feels like I'm like one step away from seeing a tentacle pop somewhere. Like I don't.
Brings him back into his younger days when he saw Marge get it from Ned Flanders.
Well, back when I could watch Pornhub, the little ad down at the bottom, it's Lois from Family Guy getting railed by Homer Simpson.
Oh yeah, that's Cyberpunk, Witcher 3 and Cyberpunk. Not so much of a Witcher fan, even though you can go. My friend literally went back into the whorehouse again,
Over
again.
and over.
And I'm like,
what
come
was
on.
the what's the you talk about nerd shit? The Dungeons and Dragons. Screw it. It's if someone's still listening at this point, that's the
We're
role.
talking
It's
about dongs now.
over.
so we're
Yeah,
good,
I
we're
mean,
good.
the Dungeons and Baldur's Gate. That
Baldur's
just like
Gate, no.
so apparently a lot of and it's like freak nudity, like demon,
Paganism.
elf. Yeah, exactly. all kinds of fun stuff. But no,
Yeah.
I've intentionally, except the dong
The dong.
and the nudist camp,
The dong.
I've intentionally avoided as many leaks as possible because I want to see the actual footage on Thursday. And then
That's what the nudist people say too, as well.
the only other thing I had, the movie Steph wanted me to watch so bad, it turned out it was just an hour and a half long episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
What is this? Insidious or something?
Obsession.
Oh
Did you see it?
no,
LG, did you see Obsession?
I'm not a
No.
lame.
Okay. No, it's so
Even though that girl got the part of Rogue,
right. Yeah,
that's the
she's
only thing
launched
that's
now.
the only thing I know about
But
Obsession.
Indy Navarrete, something like that. I think's her
Sure.
name. Yeah, let's go with that. So I had no idea. I thought it was like just scary movie, It is so Nickelodeon 90s, like Monkey Paw, Gremlins, like very well in terms of story structure.
Yeah,
like
so
it's
isn't
not
it like I wish this girl was obsessed with me? Isn't
It's-
that the whole freaking point?
it's all a critique of incel culture.
Oh, I see enough of that. I
Giant
see enough of that around. So no.
giant kick, entertaining. I enjoyed it, but the some of the
Housemaid was more enjoyable. I actually watched that.
there were parts of it where
Sydney Sweeney was very smart in it.
oh, I'm sure, yes.
Even
Similar,
though I was going for Amanda Siegfried.
She was
That's
almost
the original
as-
Sydney Sweeney.
she was almost as philanthropic as Dolly in that one.
No, Dolly had her. I'll be more. Rest in peace, Queen. I want to talk about like
Rest
that.
in peace,
You
Dolly.
shut your mouth.
Hit me, LG. Let's do some Tish and get out of here. So, just so you know, I had a whole solid half hour on the Enos Cantor situation, but we'll get into that next week if he's still relevant at that point. Because that whole situation is just hilarious. All of it is hilarious to me. Just every single part of it.
Enos Cantor?
Did you not see any of that? The former NBA player that's now
Oh
identifying
yeah,
as
who went in there and
it's
upstaged
great.
all the women.
It's
Yeah.
great. All of it is
It's freedom. Edom Cantor's freedom.
yeah, because we saved him from going back to Turkey. Erdogan, yeah.
Go be a pet. Go be a political pet, dude. Either side doing that crap is just.
Yeah, completely agree.
We're
But
broke out here. We're broke.
but hear me. If you're willing to put a wig on and walk around with that is the next level of desperate grifting I've ever like that is
He got paid.
It's of course he
He
did.
didn't do it on a
No.
philanthropy
It was like
type
when
thing.
it's like when
Go give me $30,000. I'll go to the WNBA game with a wig.
when Cat Williams talked about the things that they make you do to like you put the wig on, you start doing like
Yeah, you act
it's
like a
interesting.
female.
It's interesting
Yeah.
how that all plays out. No, let's do some Tish. On this day last year, we actually did a show. Ron Washington had just had quadruple bypass surgery.
Man. And he's out there back on the golf course.
He's back coaching infield with the Angels, I think it is now. I think he's with the Angels.
I think I was thinking of the wrong person.
Do you remember the Ron Washington, former?
I was thinking of the comedian.
No, former.
You would think he had a quadruple.
You would
bypass.
think.
Yeah.
You would think. Do you remember any of the uproar over the Cracker Barrel logo redesign? We were
The 2-week uproar. How dare you take away the old design and revamp it like every other business does to every other logo?
we hit that in lightning round.
You took the
on this
yellow
day.
guy off who's supposed to be white. I was like, he was yellow.
We had we had crushing local news on this day a year ago. The original Burger Boy on the Strip had caught fire
For the 5th time.
over the weekend. Yeah, fully operational again.
Yep.
Doesn't quite taste the same, but it's good.
Doesn't hit the same.
It's good. It's back. We ended with the Jerry Rice dropping pass stat. That was absolutely ridiculous and insane. The Cowboys had won a preseason finale, and my note said, Joe Milton finally looked like a serviceable backup quarterback. Now he's looking even better this year. And then you brought him up many times this episode. This was the game that Micah was laying on the trainer's table.
Just showing off.
Just showing his ass, forcing Jerry's hand, trying to get traded.
Tony Emmett will run for $3 million.
Yeah, Tommy Fleetwood had just won the PGA, but it was, and I had just finished the Gambler, Jerry Jones documentary. But it's funny. I need to get better about looking back at what we were talking about a year ago. Quickly, some sports history on this day, mixed in with a little bit of other history. 1609.
Jesus.
Galileo demonstrated the first telescope.
Cool.
And everybody took it totally chill. There were no issues, no questioning of his peeping into the heavens and spying on God. I'm sure he wasn't excommunicated at all. Everything went fine for him after that.
Was he? I'm not a history buff.
It wasn't good, buddy.
Oh, he was like, he's a witch.
Pretty much. 1718, French colonists arrive in Louisiana, found New Orleans on this day. 1875, the first unassisted swim across the English Channel, swimming from the island of the UK over to mainland Europe. 1875, okay? 21 hours and 45 minutes to swim across the channel. I assume they were probably picking him up in a rowboat and letting him rest because you're not swimming 21 straight hours. Or it's 1875 and you are. I don't know. 1910, Yellow Cab founded. 1916, we talked about it on this day last year. The National Park Service was formed. 1922, still a record in Major League Baseball to this day, unless some teams combine to score 50 runs tonight.
Good God.
The Cubs beat the Phillies 26-23 in the highest scoring Major League Baseball
That
game
was
ever.
back when they had no relief pin.
No, I think you just left your starting pitcher out there to
Just get murdered.
die, literally.
Arms hanging off the body.
Amelia Earhart, 1932, completes her transcontinental nonstop flight, first by a woman. In my head, I always assumed it was just her in a plane. It was her and two other dudes that were the co-pilots. She was basically the world's first flight attendant.
She was the world first DEI.
I mean,
world record.
We're a merit-based society now. I'm not sure Amelia was the greatest pilot, but alas, she made it to the history books on this day in 1932. 1933, Jan van Houten, a cyclist, recorded the world record speed of 44.5 kilometers per hour. This is 1933 on a bicycle, 44.5 kilometers per hour.
That's nothing.
It's 27 miles per hour.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Cars weren't going much faster than that. He's doing that on a bike in 1930.
I hit like 22 when I was a kid on a Huffy.
Yeah, and I did it on a Diamondback.
Yeah, I did it on a Huffy. I went by like a thing. You just had to find a hill to bomb and you just hoped you didn't crash and get broke.
He did it in one of those velodromes that
those
go
the
circle ones. Yeah. Do you know what the Chicago All-Star Game is? The NFL Chicago All-Star Game.
Yeah.
It happened every year up until the 70s. It was the winner of the Super Bowl playing the college All-Stars.
Oh, that'd be dope.
They played it the week before the
college kids
NFL.
will get murdered, but
1943, the 10th annual NFL All-Star Game. College All-Stars beat Washington 27-7. 49,000 people were in attendance for that game.
wow.
1952, Puerto Rico became a U.S. Commonwealth. The 1958 LG, the first package of instant ramen noodles was introduced to the market, eventually going on to fuel college freshmen for decades to come.
Many combinations, little egg yolk in there.
You can
put some Miracle Whip in it.
You can church it up. Miracle Whip.
Yeah, I mean, I put everything. Any condiments
God,
that were
you're
in
whiter
there.
than I am.
What you got wrong with the whip?
Oh no, Miracle.
What you got wrong with the whip?
If I never encountered
It's
Miracle
the zest
Whip,
that makes the whip, the miracle in it.
No, give me spicy mustard all day. 1960, AFL players started putting their names on the back of their jerseys. NFL would later adopt that.
Bunch of showboats.
1968, Arthur Ashe became the first American tennis player, first African American tennis player. Big detail. Big detail there.
Detail in there.
To win the U.S. Open men's singles titles. Of course, we have the U.S. Open starting up this week. 1968, Yankees outfielder Rocky Colavito pitches 2/3 of an inning to get the save. He didn't get a save because it wasn't a stat yet, but he would go on. It would basically, he got the save. Beat the Tigers 6-5. He went on to play right field in the second game of that doubleheader and hit a home run. As much as we see...
Suck on that, Shohei.
Well, I was about to say, as much as we see teams now trying to develop their own Shohei, why don't we just find a right fielder like Vladimir Guerrero that can be your closer?
Yeah, just a bullpen arm.
Be a bullpen arm. How come we're not thinking about it like that? Some outfielder that can throw 100 miles an hour.
9 times out of 10, the best player and the best hitter on a Little League team is the pitcher.
Right. And so but what happens is as soon as those guys sign pro contracts, they get converted to one or the other.
Exactly.
The Rangers right now have a Korean shortstop and an American high school kid.
Nobody cares.
Well, they're developing them both as they're letting them be infielders and starting pitchers, and they're both in the rotation together.
It's a copycat league, man.
1977, Canadian NHL player Tim Horton was posthumously inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. Of course, also the founder of Tim Hortons Coffee.
That is going to be opening up on Redland in 1604 very soon.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
1980, Texas Rangers pitcher Fergie Jenkins arrested for possession of drugs at the Canadian border. This was a big deal because Fergie
He had some greenies. Who cares?
He had some weed, had some cocaine, and he had some hashish that that came up in the program earlier. 1985, Dwight Gooden became youngest pitcher to win 20 games. 20 years old, 9 months, 9 days.
That man
When's-
he loved his drugs and could
Speaking
pitch.
of, when's the next time we see a 20-game winner?
it could be very soon. I mean,
When's the
Miz,
last time we saw a 20-game winner?
I want to say 3 years ago.
Yeah, someone do the homework on that. 1986, Mark McGwire hits his first major league home run, and he would go on to have a completely scandal-free career. 1991, Carl Lewis set the world record in the 100 meters, 9.86 seconds, and he would go on to completely sing the national anthem
Best national
flawlessly.
anthem ever.
1998, speaking of singing, debut album, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill drops.
Oh, still a classic.
5 Grammy Awards, including Album of the Year. 2001, it's been 25 years since Aaliyah and 8 others were killed in a plane crash in the Bahamas.
Don't overpack, gentlemen.
Was that what happened? Was that what it was?
Yeah, it was
All of the weight
plane,
was
yeah.
shifted the wrong way?
The plane was too heavy.
2012, Voyager 1 becomes the first spacecraft to enter interstellar space. It launched in 1977. What do you have against space?
No, nothing. How many of these do we have?
All right, fine. You want to? Here's one to celebrate. 2017, Category 4 Hurricane Harvey made landfall in Corpus Christi, speeds of 130 miles per hour. Birthday is Raleigh Fingers, 1946. Still rocking the. I saw him at the Field of Dreams game.
Oh, Trent Grisham is trying to get his little mustache ride
It's
going.
curling. It's certainly curling. Albert Bell, born on this day, 1966. Completely scandal-free career. 1967, Jeff Tweedy, future lead singer of Wilco. You remember Doug Glanville?
No.
For a minute, he was a White Sox outfielder. Did ESPN color
Glanville.
commentary for a while. He was born on this day. He might have been Cubs, not White Sox. Big Shot Bob Orey, also born on this day. Marvin Harrison, 1972. You remember the full Marvin Harrison story?
Oh yeah, didn't he like shoot somebody?
Buddy.
Yeah, he killed him, right?
Again,
Blicky, allegedly.
and the court system says no. So I'm
No.
going to go with our
Self-defense.
I'm going to go with our court system. That's always correct. 1987, born on this day, the brother of B.J. Upton, Justin Upton. Deaths on this day, I got 2 for you. Archibald Moonlight Graham died on this day.
That's a baseball player, right?
It's the doctor from Field of Dreams. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
that's
real
right. That's
guy.
what it was. I was like, that's baseball. Yeah, Moonlight Graham.
He had the one game for the New York Giants where he never got to bat. He died at 88 years old on this day, 1965. In 1988, dead on this day, Pittsburgh icon, team founder, owner, and chairman of the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1933 to his death in 1988, Art Rooney.
Oh,
And
the
that-
Rooney. The
that
old Rooney rule.
Is your Today in Sports History. LG, fire that last clip, because for some Cowboys fans, this is a day of mourning. For others, it was a beginning of what was to come. 10 years ago on this day, we saw the final play of Tony Romo's career.
Pressure coming. Picked up. Romo tries to slide out. Chased down from behind.
Just
Great
crushed him
job
on the
there by
back.
the Seahawks of making sure he had absolutely nowhere to go before Cliff Averill got him, and Romo is slow to get up.
And that is the
And
worst
then one
possible
Dakota
sign
Prescott
that any Cowboy
came and
fan
won
watching
2
could
playoff
ever
games
see.
for him.
Tony Romo is so good at getting rid of the ball. A rare pressure here from Seattle, bringing KJ Wright.
You see
that's
Dak,
clean.
you see
That's Cliff
young
Averill
Dak-
coming
that-
from
yeah,
the
that
backside.
hit
He's going for the ball.
just
You know about the
pinched
collarbone
his
that was
back.
repaired this offseason. The plate
Dude,
put in there.
show him the video
But
and
he
don't
reached
take the
immediately
sobriety
for that
test, you
back that has
idiot.
been tremendously
God.
problematic.
Yeah, you gotta
for
be
Is he
Tony
going to be
smart.
Romo as
analysis?
well.
I hope not.
Here,
That is a
so there's the
devastating
shot of
sight right now
Romo
for a Dallas
knowing
Cowboy
it's
fan.
bad, knowing it's over. This was the dress rehearsal, and there's young Dak Prescott.
Who lives in mediocrity.
Yeah, taking the practice
Romo
throws.
looked like old buddy Dennis Quaid from Any Given Sunday, just grabbing the field.
It's not a bad comp. Not a bad comp. LG, get us out of here. Play the music. Cap, what's the best way to get a hold of you?
You can get a hold of me at the Captain SCL on Insta, and you get a hold of the show, sportscave.live on everything.
LG, when's the next DJ session? When can the people hear your work?
October 9th,
October 9th?
McFinnigan's.
Hey!
We're working on earlier dates than that, though.
Shout out Tuck and
I'm his
Ruben.
new agent. Didn't you know that?
That's what it sounds like. If you want to get a hold of me, you can find me on X at Biggest Puma, Instagram biggest.puma. So good to be back. Summer hiatus over. Everybody commit. Back Tuesday next week.
Yeah, buddy.
On with Andy Thursday. Back here Tuesday. Till then, y'all be good. Peace.
Peace.
Kids, what do we say about drugs?
Only thugs use drugs. Say no to drugs.
Yeah!